If you've been to Sammy's restaurant and bar at Stone's Gambling Hall, then you know they serve amazing food. A modern take on classic tavern fare, along with a super selection of micro beers and craft cocktails. But did you know that Sammy's also has a great happy hour? Every weekday from 4 to 6, you can enjoy half-price appetizers. Favorites like truffle fries, duck tacos, Kobe beef sliders, and more. Plus, get $2 off all beers, all cocktails, and all wine by the glass. And with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is the perfect place for happy hour sports action. So join us for the happiest hour of the day at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stone's Gambling Hall. My name is Veronica Brill. With me is the Jake.
How you guys doing?
We have a fantastic game. I'm actually a little excited. A couple of your favorites, a couple of my favorites on the show tonight.
I love no one.
You love you some Cobra.
I do love Cobra.
Cobra is on the live stream tonight.
Gonna be a good game.
Frank is on the live stream, and Frank brought us a shirt with all Franks. All Franks. Is that a gorgeous shirt? So anyway, we'll be wearing that shirt next, I think on Wednesday. We'll try to wear it. Oh, we'll match. It's so sweet.
Aww.
It's like we're BFFs.
Yeah. Oh, you're the best.
Oh, wow.
Espresso.
This is no joke. You didn't get the milk or anything.
Yeah. Nova Scotia.
To Nova Scotia.
To Nova Scotia.
It's cold. So
we're playing 5-5 no limit hold'em. Something special that they're doing tonight. We haven't seen before. I haven't seen do before ever. They're playing a bluff pot game. So everyone who wins a pot contributes $5 towards the bluff pot, and if you bluff the river in a dollar amount that is equal to or greater than the amount of dollars in the bluff pot, you get to keep said money in the bluff pot. So if there's $70 in the total bluff pot that's set aside from each hand total, and you bluff the river no pair, take on the pot, you need to keep that money in the bluff pot.
So you know how I feel about river bluffing. It just doesn't happen, especially in like a 5-5 type game, lower
It's
game.
another little game to induce action, kind of like a 7 deuce game. Yeah.
I'm praying to the poker gods that it will make the stream a little bananas tonight.
Someone's gonna screw up. Someone's gonna forget how much money is in the bluff pot, and they're gonna end up. It'll be like $70, and they're gonna bet 65, and all confidently show down. Oh, I bluffed you, and then not keep the money.
Put your cigar in your mouth and let's get to the action.
Game on. All right, let's get on the table.
All right, seat 1 we got John. John's only got 500 behind. Did he take a hit? Did you talk to anyone before the game?
I did
You
not.
always are in with all the players.
No, I didn't. I was busy getting stacked off in another game.
John's a fun guy, so I'm hoping to get a lot of action out of John tonight.
John's got a beard. John's
Personally,
invincible. Yeah.
Personally, myself. Frank, baby. Frank! A table full of Franks. We got the one Frank. He's got 1,500 behind. Robert in seat 3. He's got about 1,800. Azan. Brown Magic. 1,800. Bo in seat 5, 1,100. Cobra in seat 6. He's got 1,400. Sean in seat 7.
He's sitting on either 5 or 800. Can't really tell by the documentation here.
Are you sure that's a he?
I'm not.
There are 2 ladies at 8. And I believe that Sean is
That's Bo.
that's Bo. I'm sorry.
Wow.
And then Kelly is in seat 9.
Jerry's in seat 8. Split the room. Jerry's sitting kind of short. According to our numbers, he's got about 250 in front of him. Looks like he's a little bit deeper than that. And then Kelly, she's sitting on just over $1,000.
Kelly's a
in
nice,
seat 9.
fun player. So I've played with her before. Got a hand developing
Kelly's
here.
blast. Trying to catch up the action here. Flop of a 9-6 deuce rainbow. Bo's gonna make a stab at it. She's got a 7.
Interesting drink.
I don't know if I ordered us the right drink. I might have ordered us the wrong drink.
No, it's just in the wrong cup. This should be a full espresso cup, and if you're going to order it with cream, it should be in a bigger cup and have that full espresso amount.
Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong. Cobra, he's going to put in a razor.
Kelly's got a set of 9s. I don't know if you noticed that. We're just getting started. It's okay.
Cobra made it 150 to go with his pair of deuces. Kelly flat at top set. Turns an ace. Kelly's hoping that Cobra got a piece of that.
And he checks if she's betting out.
I have no table audio in the earpiece.
So what are you listening to?
Just you right now. It's the worst.
Turn it off. Take it out. You shouldn't hear us.
I can hear it.
2 beautiful ladies at the table, and then some guys. Rick and Barstow, it's nice to see you.
I have no table audio.
It's always nice to see Rick and Barstow. Watbry, of course, in the chat. I don't know why Watbry isn't here.
I can hear Veronica. I can hear me.
Where are
Can't
my
hear the table.
headphones? That's what I want to know.
I just plugged them in for you. Why are you not paying attention to this?
Unplug it all?
Yeah, I'm sure I can unplug.
On the ground?
Yeah,
They're on the ground.
You're on top of them. Good job. Good for you.
This would be the reason.
That's why. I have no idea. You do your thing.
Action's is on. He's folding. No one's got much of anything. Cobra's just opening up a little tonight. He's on the button. He calls 25. Looks like there was a straddle to 25. Yeah.
That's live. Thank you. All right. We're up and running. Flop 9-3-4. Jerry, who got into this pot with a 9-6 off, so he somehow flopped the best hand. He's going to bet it. Turns a jack of clubs. John's picked up the nut flush draw to go along with the pair of 4s. Jerry still got his best hand with a pair of 6s. I'm sorry, a pair of 9s.
Drake RX, what's up?
John's gonna bet the turn and he's gonna get Jerry off the best hand.
So we have our Survivor Series. Actually, next Saturday will be our first day, Saturday, April 16th. It'll be a 1-3 no limit hold'em. Actually, David Tuckman,
The tuck.
the
Tuck on Sports,
and I will be doing commentary that night.
Awesome. Lots of fun.
Yeah, so that'll be our first Survivor Series night. Check out Stone's Live Poker. What is wrong with me? Stone's Live Poker at Stone's Live Poker on Twitter, and all the information is there. But we will be having 9 live streams on Saturday nights starting next Saturday, and winner of each night we'll be voting a winner in. Winner of each night will be getting a seat to our 10th event, which will be Saturday, June 8th.
It'll be a single table sit and go.
It'll be a single table seat and go for a main event, World
A
Series of Poker.
$10,000 main event seat.
Sick,
Awesome.
right? Sickness.
Awesome. You play. I mean, look, we got 1-3. Got some 2-5.
PLO.
PLO. 8-16
high-low
Omaha.
split.
4-8 limit. I mean, you can get into the main event here through Stone's Gambling Hall by playing 4-8 limit.
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
Amazing.
Frank's gonna make it 35 to go here. Holds around to Sean.
It's like
Sean is putting in a re-raise here with a 7 deuce. I don't know if they are playing the 7 deuce game or not. Sean just periodically like to do this.
Sean, my man. Yeah. 7 deuce, and he's gonna get folds.
Frank can never imagine here.
Frank's got the V strat along too.
He's got Sean dominated with the 8 deuce.
Show them, Sean. He shows.
Getting a look at stack sizes there. Frank's sitting around just under 2K. So is Robert. Jerry is still showing that he's on a short stack, about 2P5. Still looks like he's deeper than that though.
Nev Dull says it was great to see me at Live at the Bike. Yeah. What do you want me to say?
You had fun. And look, you're going to drag Tuckman from down there back up here with you.
Yeah. Tech's going to be doing 3 shows with us in the Survivor Series, so
Awesome.
it's fun.
Very excited. We got our newfound partnership with Crush Live Poker. Mr. Bart Hansen is going to be going through the stream, analyzing some hands, using it to teach these young Padawans.
Learn us.
Going to get learned.
We're going to get learned. I'm actually excited about that. I watched his last live stream that he was on. Not this one he did last time, but in when was it? In December or January?
Yeah.
So I watched his analysis of that. Pretty interesting stuff.
Bo makes it 25 to go with Ace King. Doesn't find any callers. He'll take down the pot. Yeah, real interesting hand we had last week where Bart.
Ace Jack hearts, right?
Yes.
That's what you're gonna bring up. And you know what? Let me just say, you guys looked at me like I was insane when I was like, well, you turn your hand into a bluff. But it was like he bluffed the guy. He bluffed the guy.
He didn't mean to, though. He was value
didn't
betting.
mean to. He was value betting, but he bluffed him off a better hand. The guy obviously put him on a boat.
Yeah, and insanely. I mean,
Insanely put him on a boat.
Scared money. Yeah, for those of you who missed last week's stream, Bart Hansen ended up with a hand. Guy had ace jack hearts. Bart had the 9-10 of hearts. Both players rivered a flush, but it paired the board, and with about 1.1 in the pot, Bart, the other guy had a Bart, yeah, bets about 1,000. That's to cover the guy. He only about a 980 behind, and the guy like insta folds the ace high flush. It was insane.
It happens at like 1 hour 35 minutes. Look at it. Watch last live stream.
Azan's got the straddle on this hand.
Insane.
Cobra's gonna open up the pot. He makes it 30 to go. King queen offsuit. And Azan will defend the straddle. A couple guys go heads up the flop here. Ace Jack 5 and Azan out flops Cobra. Cobra's got an inside straight draw to Broadway, but right now Azan's got the best hand.
Look at Azan, looking all handsome with that beard tonight.
Azan's gonna check call 45.
He's not in the mood.
Turns 4 clubs. It's gonna go check in most spots. It does. River's a 9. I think Azan's gonna look to check call most of this. Now he's gonna lead here. He's gonna bet 75. Not sure what Azan thinks Cobra's gonna call him with. You gotta feel like he's gotta feel pretty confident he's got the best hand. Cobra's reaching for some raising chips. Kind of an odd line here by Cobra. Checks back to turn and raises the river in position. Maybe looking like he's got a little ace-9 in his hand, possibly. And here's where I was kind of surprised to see Azan lead out. I think he's going to be much more profitable catching Cobra's bluffs by check calling here. Because if you lead, I don't see what's really going to call you that you can really beat. Queen, Jack, Jack 10 maybe. But now Azan's got himself in kind of a tricky spot. Cobra made it 200 more to go. The odd thing is, like I said, what Azan's gonna like. What the hell is he checking back the turn with, and then raising river? Check back a pot control hand like ace 9 or maybe like pocket nines.
That's what I was thinking.
Ace 9 pocket 9s.
Fresh Live Poker is in the chat. I'm assuming that's Bart. What's up? Nice to see you.
It's gonna work. It's gonna get him off here.
Cobra, beast mode.
Oh, and there's the bluff pot. And there's the bluff pot.
Ship it to Cobra.
And Cobra's gonna win the bluff pot. I don't know how much was in the bluff pot at the time, but Cobra just won it.
I love it.
River bluff, no pair, and he takes down the bluff pot. Awesome.
Amazing. A whole new
How much is in the pot? 40 smooth? 40, 45? All right, so Cobra wins an additional $40, $45 there by getting a Zon off.
2 ladies in the game tonight. Look at that.
I can't say that I've ever played with Bo. I mean, she looks familiar,
She
but
said it's her first time at Stones. I'm
okay,
like,
that's
whoa,
cool. Yeah.
Get into the live stream right away.
I played with Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly's fun.
Kelly's a lot of fun.
I played a tournament with Kelly, actually.
Bart Hansen from Crush Live Poker is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Bart?
I announced that, but yeah, thanks.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to you.
We might as well just get married.
Oh man.
Polygamy is.
I'm
legal.
not that ready to be committed to not listening to you. Every now and then I feel that you do have something to contribute to the conversation, and I feel
Thanks,
if we get married,
take that as a compliment.
yeah, sure, why not?
Frank, baby. Frank's got a hand and he's playing. 3-4 suited.
Bo straddled the Jack 10 of clubs here.
Shuffle up and Trill says I should get into action. Get in on the action. I would.
I just heard an all in. John opened up the 7-8 offsuit. And Sean has shipped the ace queen suited.
I can't really hear anything. Oh, here it is. That's why.
You got it fixed? You got better now?
I gotta fiddle with it. Normally your big hands fiddle better than mine.
Are you there?
There, I'm there.
You're there. Are you almost there? You're the worst.
Bart Hansen says he remembers playing versus Frank. Yeah, Frank is the fun
Frank's
guy
not
at
easy.
the table.
He's not easy to forget.
Yeah, you want Frank at your game when you're playing. He splashes. He likes to V-straddle. He calls light. So. If you guys go to crushlivepoker.com, you'll see Frank in their latest teaching video. And Watbry's in there too. Although we call him Watbree. I like that.
Watbree.
Jerry's got pocket sevens. He looks like he's reaching for some raisin chips.
Makes it 25 to go. The Zon's gonna come in with the ace-3 suited. Bo will not play your queen-jack offsuit.
What?
Heads up.
Hawaiian vacation, Bo.
Queen 7-6, middle set for Jerry. Check bet fold. No luck for Jerry. Shows a set of sevens.
Bo's happy now that she folded. I mean, you lose enough. She'll take a Hawaiian vacation instead. Cobra's wearing his like Spider-Man hoodie tonight or something.
It was raining wherever Cobra came from. So.
Yeah. Cobra is Robert's life coach.
Yeah, I could see that.
I didn't know. I couldn't remember, but I know Leslie Nelson.
I need me a life coach.
You need a life coach?
Oh well, I mean, most outsiders that look into my life, they say like you need a life coach, and I'm just like, I don't see it, but I've been told that.
I think it's a good idea for a lot of people to get a life coach. I think a lot of people don't have a good perception of what's really going on in their lives.
It kind of is the same character.
Nah, you're all wrong.
Nah.
You know, we're listening to Frank right now. This is the Frank game, the Frank show. So, yeah, we're going to wear our Frank shirts.
Not the same character.
A table full of Franks.
Those are great shirts.
Isn't it?
No, Leslie Nelson. He's a doctor. He's not one of the pilots. No, the other guy, the younger guy out there, is the pilot. He's a former Air Force guy that has a
There's a lot of table talk today. Sometimes it's a really quiet game, but Frank's here.
It's
Frank
fun
is
table.
back.
So is the guy from Adam 12.
Kelly's picked up the ace jack offsuit.
She's putting in a raise. What did she raise it to? I couldn't see.
Makes it 15 to go. Kind of a standard little 3x raise. Frank makes a call. King deuce off.
It's Frank. Let's remember.
Bo's in a call. Suited king. Kerber's in with the jack 8 off.
Frank lives in a world of implied odds. I don't know what King Deuce will give you, but Frank lives there.
Queen 7-4, 2 clubs. Checks through. 7 of diamonds on the turn. Still no help for anybody. No one has a pair. Checks all the way to the river. Kelly gets a check mark with her ace high.
Guess what? You have $25.
Send another 15 bucks to him. Send another 15 bucks, guys.
I could have done that, but I would have had the best hand.
Yes, Frank, you would have had the best hand. Frank's not afraid of his bad kicker when he hits a king, you know?
If you win the pot, you put $5 in the bluff line.
It's hard to make a pair.
I tell people all the time that Frank is so good for the game. He is the funnest person at the table, and he'll pay you off and not care. But when he hits, he'll bankrupt you.
Or he'll stack you and not care either. He's just having fun.
He is. Great guy to have in the game.
Zahn just didn't pull the trigger, man. I really wanted to re-raise.
I think I saw a couple shots of a Zahn. I think Zahn was up playing the 10 1/4 game this weekend up in Reno.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there were 5 10 1/4 games, I heard.
Yeah.
And poker is maybe dead in everywhere else in the world, but not in Reno. Not in Sacramento, but not in Reno.
Yeah.
5, 10, 25 games. Northern California and Northern Nevada. This is where you want to live if you're playing poker. Everyone thinks LA is the heart of poker, but it is not. Bo looks like she's putting in a raise.
And why not? She's got aces.
Yeah, I mean,
Bo
come
makes
on.
it 45 to go. Couple black aces.
Kelly, you know you got a great hand there.
Kelly
Don't
might
let
call.
that go. Don't
Did
let
Kelly
that
fold the 10 8 of hearts?
Frank's gonna give her some action, and Azan.
King Jack 5, 2 clubs. Frank makes a pair of 5s.
Now Frank's got some equity in the hand. I can't see him folding this. Any sort of equity he's in. Equity is his magnet, and he's like, "How much do I owe you for a tip, waitress?" He's very comfortable in the hand. You can never know if he's got a 5 or if he's got a set of 5s.
I'm just saying.
Frank throws it away. Don't see Azan continuing.
Azan obviously just left his accounting job with those glasses on.
I think you're right. I might really need glasses. I was playing today in the flop who gives a crap, who cares, and whatever. And I completely like misread it.
Can I be your LensCrafters sponsor?
Yes. Yes.
Let's do it.
Help me.
Because I want to get some like more nerdy glasses. Thicker, nerdier.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
You really need glasses. I didn't want to like do an intervention, but you really need glasses.
El Diablo Blanco asks if there's any change in strategy with a table playing bluff pot. And it's just like the 7 deuce game in the sense where you're always going to have that kind of like thought in the back of your mind is if the person could just be completely airballing because of the added incentive of picking up the loose change. The trick about it is in a bluff pot game where you got a bluff river no pair, and it's different than the 7 deuce, where 7 deuce you can win, you can make the best hand. Also, you can get anyone off the hand generally at any point. so that people play hands faster. In a bluff pot game, it's a lot harder to do just because you got to get to the river first, no pair, and then get someone off the hand. So it's a lot harder to do. So you're not gonna. It doesn't quite juice up the game in the same sense that 7 deuce will, but you're still gonna on a couple spots in the rivers, you're gonna be like, okay, well, God, does he really, is he just going for that loose change right now?
So Sean's on the button heap with 10s. He raised it to 25. He got a call from Jerry and Kelly and Frank and Bo and everybody. Everybody's in this hand. Deuce 3-3 on the flop. Frank the tank. 4-3 picks up a lot of threes. Jerry's calling. It's a nice flop for Jerry. It's a nice flop. He's calling at least to see one more street.
Fat Train. So good. Now Jerry, Jesus. No, that's sick. Jerry turns top
And
full.
it's a second set of 7s.
So Fat Train asks
Set of 7s.
how the bluff pot builds value. Every hand, whoever wins the hand contributes $5 toward the bluff pot. So, and to win it, you got to bet as much. Your river bet size has to be as much as is in the bluff pot or greater.
There's a lot of rules in this bluff pot. I like the 7 deuce game better.
Quit complaining.
So Frank bets 90 into this pot.
And Sean is, with a third best hand, is sticking around.
All we need is a 10 on this river, and this game will be beautiful. This game will be delicious. Jerry's looking. It's a ship here.
Jerry's got to ship it. Anything less if he flaps here, it's just going to look shady.
Don't get over dramatic here,
There we
Jerry. Don't get over dramatic. Yeah, look sad about it. Be like, oh ho hum.
Now Frank's not crazy about this. Frank's got trip threes, but he's got a terrible kicker. And what's Jerry really going to be doing this with? Frank's calling, just doesn't have enough to push him off. But Frank's not in love with this either. And you can kind of tell by the look on his face.
And
Frank mostly kind of hates
I
it.
think Sean's not going to fold it. Oh, Sean's folding
Sean's
here.
got to fold
Wow.
this. It's a pretty easy fold. Frank's dead to a 3. Can't get there.
It's okay, Frank. Next hand.
Now, if Jerry had more money, he could have considered overcalling there and then shipping river.
Yeah.
Try to make it look a little bit bluffy. Maybe look like some sort of busted straight draw.
Yeah,
Although it would have been hard when the 6 gets there.
Where's the bluff pot kept?
Azan and Robert are actually tracking it separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's neat. I haven't seen a bluff pot.
Yeah, a new little wrinkle to the game. I've never played with it, actually. I can't say myself either.
And Bo was like trying to go to Popeyes, and she ended up in here on this live stream. I mean, she's like, oh, a bluff pot? Sure, let's do it.
Sometimes you stumble into the right place at the wrong time.
Drink your coffee.
All right.
Like a wife, you listen to me.
No, I got more out, man. I'm doing it.
Do the dishes. I hate you. You ruined my life. No?
No.
Again, I want to see that
Vivian Almighty. Jerry's so sad to have a full house. Yeah. He was putting on a little act there. Frank's got the V straddle on to 35. V straddle is a Sacramento favorite, just to let everyone know.
It's going to spread, though. Like AIDS.
John in seat one's got jacks. He's gonna raise that V straddle right up. I like me some John. The last live, so I played with John the last time I played on the live stream, and he's a lot of fun. And Frank's got an ace. He can't let this go. He's already got $35 or $30 committed, 35 in the pot. You can't let this go, Frank.
Frank can fold here.
Frank doesn't like folding. That's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's right. It's whether he likes it or not. He doesn't like it.
And he's not going to like it to call.
There you go. All he needs is an ace.
Queen 10-8. John adds an inside straight draw to go along with his pair of jacks.
100.
Drake RX is asking Bart if he's moving to Sacramento. Yeah, you know. All we need is to get Bart like a Sacramento girlfriend, and then he'll be coming here a lot more.
Little Sacramento something on the
Little
side.
love, little NorCal love.
I hear Robert Y is single,
No.
and he needs someone
Jason
to.
McRoberts is married to Robert. Robert McRoberts. We figured this out already. It's nothing new. I actually asked Robert, I said, are you okay with me joking around about that? I don't want you to be upset. He's like, no, I'm okay. Because it's true.
It's good stuff. Just eyeballing the schedule here for our Survivor Series.
Next Saturday, Chuck and Veronica doing a little 1-3 no limit hold'em. You notice that I've left you. I left you on the PLO. It's like I'm not doing the PLO.
Why not? So it's fun.
No, man, you got the wrong commentator for PLO. Everybody's equal equity.
Everybody's got the same outs.
It's just gotta start with better stuff than other people's stuff. Actions on Cobra, King Queen. You know you can raise this Cobra.
Cobra makes it 20 to go. Sean comes along with a 6-3 diamonds. John's got the same king queen. He's out of position. I'm gonna call anyway. And Frank, king 6. Six, 7, 8.
Frank
Frank.
and Sean both have a 6. Frank's got the best of it though.
Leads right out, bet 75.
Frank leads out at everything, so you don't know if he's leading out with air or with a hand. He's always got the lowest pair though. He's- I think Frank's gonna come out a winner tonight based on his shirt.
He has outdressed the competition.
Yeah. Table of Franks. His collar is not white tonight. I'm a little disappointed. Normally he's got that poppin' collar.
It's Casual Monday.
You're sick.
I'm not sick. I'm medicated. It's different. It's okay.
It's gone forever.
Worst things have happened to better people.
There's no one better. Princess Diana has passed away, so there's no one better.
So sad. Azan, now does Azan straddle here, or did he just limp in with aces?
That was a limp.
No. No,
Rank
Azan
check?
straddled.
Okay.
Raise 25 more.
Oh, there's Cobra watching the live stream. Look, he's taking the commentators out of the picture. He's zoomed in on just himself.
Me. Unfortunately for Azan, no one's got anything to play with him with. Shows the aces.
Frank's wild, but he's not crazy. So yeah, we have our Survivor Series coming up, and we're gonna have live streams on Saturday nights, starting next Saturday, and that'll be a 1-3 no limit hold'em.
Followed by a 2-5. Then we got 6-12 limit, 1-3-5 PLO.
Go on.
I'm just saying it's not like all 1-3. It's just
Yeah, and May 14th will be a 5-10. May 21st will be 8-16 Omaha high-low split. Oh,
weights.
I might come in and play.
Kettle cutting them and play
No,
over.
I'm not gonna come in and play. I can't do the main event anyway. So we're gonna have people voting during the live stream, and the person with the most votes will be asked to come back on event number 10. And then event number 10 will be playing a single table sit and go. And the winner's gonna get a 10K seat.
It's gonna be good.
Main event, World Series of Poker. My gosh, amazing, amazing. Are you gonna play the employee?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play the employee event. Franco opened up the button here with Jack 6 diamonds. Azan called ace deuce out of the small blind. Checks through the flop, Frank turns a 6. Checks through the river, and Frank's got the check mark. Azan bets 50 though. And here we go. Frank looks him up. Says pair. And Frank will own just a small piece of Azan's soul.
Most people in the poker room do, Frank. Poor Azan.
The employee game is going to be a dealer's choice game.
Okay, I learned how to play dealer's choice a different way than it's playing down here. Tell me how, because where I played, when the button came to you, you chose the game.
Yeah, and that stays the game for one orbit.
No. The button came to you. That's
You
how
just
I was.
how you ask and then you say no. You ask
I'm saying, how I learned is as soon as the button hits you, and then it changes. The game changes every time wherever the button.
So you play a different game every single hand.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't like that. Most traditionally dealer's choice is played. Whoever has the button, you play that for one orbit. Whatever game they pick for one orbit, and then next time the button moves next guy, then it's game changes for one orbit.
What are the games?
It's dealer's choice, so whatever is on the docket, you can play. Like I mean, sometimes.
Like pineapple's not in there.
Yeah, no, sure. Sure.
Really? They can spread
I don't
pineapple
know.
here?
I don't know about here, but like dealer's choice of the series. I mean, they have what is it, like 16
I
games
thought
or 18
here.
games? I don't know.
18 games?
Yeah.
What are the games? I've never heard of 18 games.
There's the dealer's choice. I think.
Do they have Big O on the dealer's choice?
Yeah.
Damn. Daniel?
They have a list of like pre games. I'd have to look at the dealer's choice list games.
Damn.
But I mean everything from Hold'em to Bet AC.
Jerry's flopped a lot of Queen Jack. Sean's got a pair of jacks, and Frank's got a whole lot of nothing.
So Justin says that the dealer's choice game will change per hand. They're gonna play your way.
The Canadian way.
Hiya.
The Canadian way. Ah, yeah, is correct. We say that in Canada also. Hiya.
Yeah.
Would need 6 decks for full ring pineapple. I'm not talking about open fist Chinese. I'm talking about pineapple, like 3 card hold'em.
Hard, man.
And Jerry's Queen Jack takes in the pot. So-
Doc McStuffy Baker.
So non-Hold'em variant. What's your best game? Go.
Non-hold'em game?
Yes. High stakes go fish. What is it?
I would say
kitchen table.
hold'em limit.
I said non-Hold'em variant.
Non-hold'em, I would say 08.
Oh wait.
Although the other day I swear I was playing PLO and it was an 08 game.
You were playing some very PLO-ish type hands.
It was fun. But, like Bart Hansen was the cream in our cookie. He was,
He was.
sitting right in
It was
between
a
us.
lot of fun playing with Bart.
And I was like, Bart, you wouldn't fold this, right? And he was like, yeah, I wouldn't fold that. And he was just totally like. Just
Kelly
not
makes it
nice.
20 to go with ace-6 suited. John calls with worse hearts. He's got queen 9. Frank comes in with the same ace-6 suited. He's got clubs. And Azan, he's going to put in a 3-bet to 70 out of the cutoff with the 8-4 of diamonds.
Just give us a little blood.
The problem is for all these players is that all their hands are very easily dominated by any ABC player's 3-betting range. John's in a call. I actually like Kelly folding. I actually would like Frank folding too. The A6 is just so often crushed by, like I said, anyone's 3-betting type hands.
Well, this is a 5-5 game. It's not like they're 3-betting with, an 8-3.
Yeah, Zon's way better than that. He's got 8-4. It's way better than that. It's got the 8-3 crush. Frank makes a... Oh, no. Frank got away. Yes? Yes. King 10-7.
Gutty for the nutty for John. Although, there were... I was just... Did I see 2 diamonds on that?
No, there's no. Maybe you need glasses. Maybe you need more glasses.
I actually need to get my prescription redone. We should go together.
You can hold hands and skip.
Yes.
Zon bets 100.
Our spouses will appreciate that.
John makes a call.
Sarah.
10 on the turn. As John's reaching for chips.
And Frank's texting all his chicks.
Good bet by John.
Well,
That's
yeah,
150 on the turn. And gets us on off the bluff.
Had the most equity in the hand. Bluffing with the best hand. Your energy is down.
I'm fine. You want to buy some Norcos?
See, you went to a week.
Yeah, I
weekend this wedding.
I had surgery. Yeah, I went to
You
a
got
weekend
snipped?
this. Yeah.
You got snipped in various spots in your body. You got
Yeah.
snipped open.
They cut me open. I had surgery on Thursday. I drove to LA on Friday. Partied at the wedding on
And
Saturday.
I was like, you're gonna be in so much pain. You're like, no, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. And then
Yeah, no,
Friday, you're Snapchatting me like, I'm in pain, I'm medicated.
I hurt. Yeah.
Norco's the best, right?
You know, I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they do
You
anything for
didn't
me.
before either.
I built up an immunity diet powder. John makes it 25 to go, pocket sixes. Zon comes in with a 9-7 of hearts.
Shuffle Up and Trill says you two should do a shot. Talk Big Stuffy Baker. I love that name.
Cocktails.
Super clever.
Three-way to the flop. Ace 5-3, a couple of clubs. John's sixes are still best. C-bet and take it down.
Apologize about that fish taco burp. I just had fish tacos, you know that.
I can't smell anything. It's fine.
They're trying to encourage shoots. We call them shoots. Shot or riot.
You want your Coke now?
We did coffee shots. They want us to liven up. 5-5 PLO every second Monday of the month. What?
Wiggity, what?
5-5 PLO every second Monday of the month? Oh,
It's gonna be good.
man.
PLO once a month here. It's gonna be awesome on the live stream.
Are you gonna play in it? We can get someone else to cover for you.
I'm down.
We got peeps.
John's got kings.
Rick and Barstow. You simmer down there.
And here goes Sean stepping out. Makes it 30 to go with a 9-4 off.
John picked up another big hand.
Or was that 20? Graphic shows 20. I thought I heard him say 30.
Smiling. Don't take
And
too long. It'll look
my favorite play, the limp re-raise.
Yeah.
John turns his hand face up and makes it 120 to go.
I bet you Frank in high school was that guy who was skipping class and like causing trouble and wearing a leather jacket and like driving a Corvette and stuff.
I think it's so funny, like your perception of what cool, like
No, I'm
skipping
saying
class, wearing a leather jacket.
when he was like in high school, you know, during the
causing
Grease days.
trouble. Yeah, Grease is the word.
I got chills multiplying. No?
Yeah.
Grease is a great movie.
Love
show.
Grease.
Whatever. That's a stupid movie.
Somebody said stupid move.
What?
Turn to the Limp Raise.
What
Ooh,
about?
not movie.
Yeah.
Marco.
Polo.
There we go. Game on.
You haven't straddled me yet. Nothing's gotten serious.
It's not gotten really yet.
Really, really good looking.
Robert's got the $10 straddle on. Azan makes it 25 to go with pocket deuces.
You said makes it $10 to go. It's 25.
25, made it 25 to go.
Oh, okay.
Robert's got the straddle on. Azan makes it 25 to go.
You're medicated.
I am medicated.
It's one of our
Frank
off
calls. Robert elects to just call with the ace jack of spades. Could have gone either way there, I think.
I would have liked a 3-bet there.
9-7 deuce. Bottom set for Azan. Casual little C-bet. John has got himself a little bit of top pair and a little bit of trouble. Makes a call. Robert never saw a flop he didn't like check folding. 5 of diamonds.
I don't like this. If John calls here, I don't like it. It's got screaming with reverse implied odds, right? I mean,
John calls 100.
he's only going to make minimum. He's going to lose a lot in his hand, and the board is so connected. Sean doesn't fear the Reaper.
200 on the river.
Does he think Azan is bluffing him? It's pretty much what he's got. He's got a bluff catcher. You think Azan would do this with a 7?
150. John's gonna make the call. He's not gonna like it. And deuces never lose.
Doc's McStuffy Baker says, I love Grease.
And Corvettes and stuff.
Waprai says he has a bet.
I believe that.
Leather jacket and skipping to school, Waprai.
I look at Waprai and think that guy's probably got a Corvette.
Yeah. With like a eagle painted on it. Or is that a Trans Am?
It's a Trans Am.
Sorry.
That would only be more
I
fitting.
got my shitty cars mixed up.
Hey,
Ow.
hey, hey,
Hey.
hey, hey.
Waprai says no leather. I've got leather pants. 2 pairs.
Nice.
As a mother of as my mother would say. Oh, I haven't told that one yet.
No, you
She
have
gets
not.
matter of fact mixed up with mother of fuck. It's pretty funny.
Potato, potato, right?
Bobs.
Zon's got the straddle on. Sean's gonna limp in the Jack 10 spades. Don't like it. Then again, I don't like most things.
Yeah, you don't. I noticed that.
Notice that? Like,
yeah.
I'm just a hater.
You hate everything.
Nah. Zon's gonna check his option. 4 away to the flop. Queen 8-3. Swing and a miss for everyone but Jerry. Gonna check to him. Sean's got an inside straight draw and backdoor spades. I really don't see him getting overly involved here. Of course, if I say that, then he calls. He'll take a card. Ace of hearts.
And
Looks like
that's a good card for Sean to represent if he gets checked to.
It wasn't raised here, so Sean can. I was gonna say that's a good card to bet at if you're Sean.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to put Jerry on a big ace, considering that it was a limp pot.
Oh, wow.
Jerry's gonna sniff it out. Broadway for Sean. Sean actually picked up a double gutter on the turn and filled it up, or filled up one of those gut shots on the river.
Ladies and gentlemen, always bluff with outs.
$245 in the pot.
I wouldn't mind a big overbet. Like a 350.
No, I mean, I disagree with that because it's hard for Jerry to have a big ace in this hand because there was no raise pre-flop.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really hard to get called. Jerry's probably got a hand like he does,
Ah,
like Queen 9, Queen 10. Got a call, yeah, 95. Good bet size, I think. Plus hearts got there. It's really hard. I mean,
It depends on who you're playing against.
you
because some
really got to
people-
convince that Jerry's gonna be limping with a hand
I'm
like
telling
King
you,
Queen.
as a woman, some people get such an ego about playing against
why are
me.
you so sexist about poker?
And if I overbet, if a guy has an ego about it, he'll call me. So I'd rather overbet and make more off of him.
First of all, you're assuming that every guy is
No,
sexist.
I'm saying when I play against a guy and I can tell that he's pissed off, that he doesn't like me. Just doesn't like women.
Wow.
Call me light. Thinks I'm trying to bluff him. Thinks I suck.
I think Sean's bet sizing is good there, just because I mean it's really hard. I think it's really hard for Jerry to have a big hand. I mean he's got to like only specifically have King Queen that he decided not to raise with overlimp King Queen River 2 pair.
Doc Mix Stuffy Baker says you two are un-American, hating on Mustangs and bets.
Whoa!
You hate apple pie and Donald Trump
watch
too?
the U2. Watch U2. Don't lump in me with her.
I'm actually not even American.
Yeah, we can tell.
I love America though. I do. I love America. This is the best country in the world. See, that's the thing. Us people who come from other countries to live here, we're like, America's the greatest country in the world. And then Americans are like, screw America, I hate it. Let's be socialist. This is the best country in the world, man.
I like how you're taking a
It's so
poker
good.
show and you're turning it political.
Let's build a wall.
Cobra makes it 20 to go with King Jack offsuit. John calls suited King 6. Frank found an ugly ace and he's in the pot. Flops an ace.
And
Everyone got a piece of something.
he doesn't care about his kicker either.
John leads out with a pair of sixes. Frank calls. I don't see how Cobra can overcall here. He doesn't.
Ooh.
And John turns himself more sixes. Quick call by Frank. Six is full for John.
That pen couldn't get worse for John.
And Frank insta-calls. Wow. Wow. Frank might have thought that he rivered a chop there. If he thought that John maybe had him out-kicked. The king might have been a good card for him. Yuck.
Rick and Barca said that I built the pipeline from Warsaw to Sacramento via Canada. Damn right I did. Took me 15 years, but I got here.
Nice.
Straight to Stones. Like, the pipeline ends, like, right underneath Stones.
Right outside the parking lot.
Yeah. We have a good Polish exchange.
Pop your head up out of
How
the
much for
ground.
Polish zloty?
I must have taken a wrong turn to Albuquerque sort of thing.
Yeah. No one wants to go to Albuquerque. Jake laid the pipe. Oh, I love it.
Sean's got pocket sevens, and he decides to limp. Kelly, no.
There's no more sevens in the deck. Not gonna flop it.
Frank makes it 20 to go, 7-4 off. And here comes the 3-bet from Robert. 60 with ace king.
How much?
Sean pulls out his calculator, make sure he's got the right odds to call. Sean, if you fold, I'll stab you. Jesus, now I gotta stab Sean.
He knows there's no sevens left. He had the feeling. He has the force.
Now, verbal's binding.
In the poker room. Just get him in the least vascular spot possible.
Who's your daddy? Asked how many 2-5 games. I think we got 2 or 3 2-5s going on right now. 1, 2,
Yeah.
2 or 3. King Deuce 4. Best hand for Mr. Robert Young.
7.
Frank with a pair of 4s. Says not on my watch.
The table of Frank.
Frank. Sick puppy. Check, check.
Frank,
Good
waits
check
for
by
these
Robert.
kinds of moments.
Robert's gonna pay the man off. Robert. I thought this would be a pretty quick snap call by Robert. I think he's still gonna call. I don't think he likes it. But the fact that his chips haven't gone in already tells you, I mean, he's pretty tuned into Frank right now. Wow, Robert might fold here. I don't see how. I mean, I think when you, there you go. When you check back the turn, you got to be doing so with the intention of calling most things bets on the river.
It's also Frank. It's hard to fold against Frank. 7-4, chip it. Nuts.
I think you have to call the turn or river there. That's the whole point about checking back the turn. Pot control, you're going to do a little bit of bluffs. I think I'm checking back to the turn to fold the river to a bet. I think preposterous.
You know, don't go to lens crafters because then you'll put the bird on too many people. This way at least gives other people a chance to.
Oh, I gotcha.
When you misread what's in your hand or misread the board.
I just wondered, like, how many hands did I bet people off when I thought I had the nuts? Like, he's betting like he has the nuts. He thinks he has the
Game's gonna
nuts.
get worse now.
Yeah. Oh my God! I realize
Now that you can see your
how thin I'm actually drawing now. This is bad.
I am
wonder if
live
I'm
in
getting so much
Sons in the
action.
chat. What's up? Nice to see you. Is this live? Yes, it is live. I am talking to you
Called
live.
Stone's Live Poker.
Yeah, it
question is
says
that?
live, man.
Live, yeah. Poker and
The
everything.
game has a little bit of a delay, but we're doing commentary on the delay. I am Lyman's son. You know better. You've been in this stream many times. You don't need to be asking these questions. Cobra is putting in a little raise.
3-bet. Azan decided to open up the button 10-5 off. Cobra smacks him upside the head. Says not on my ace king. Frank gets a little back. That'll maybe get him in a little bit better mood. None of Frank's ever in a bad mood.
Frank has
but-
never been in a bad mood in his life.
No, but
Frank has a smile on his face when his mom spanks him. You know? When he was bad when he was a kid. I am Lemon Sun said I need counseling. Or consoling, I'm sorry. I lost $400 last night at 2-5. Ah, suck it up, Buttercup. That's the name.
80 bigs. That's
Yeah,
potato.
yeah, get over it.
Some of my best sessions come after I've lost 600 bigs
Not a big deal.
or
Learning your lessons.
300 bigs.
3K later, I've learned that lesson.
I don't think I've ever lost 600 bigs in session. Yes, I have. Oh, yes, I have.
Don't lie.
Yes,
You know
I have.
you're a full-up degenerate. You're not a half degenerate, you're a full degenerate.
10-3-5. John's got an inside straight draw to the wheel. He's also got backdoor diamonds. Sean's got the best hand with a pair of threes. Also, he's got a 3 flush himself. Turns a heart. Sean picks up a draw. Go along with the best hand. To answer your question, Doc McStuffy Baker, yes. They put us in a broom closet.
We're in a time capsule. We can see the past and the present at the same time. We're doing commentary live on the stream and to you. Obviously, we're doing commentary on the delay.
Yes, the stream's on a 30-minute delay. We're doing commentary over the delay.
But we are in a broom closet.
Yes, we are. That is true. Namely because Veronica's been quarantined.
Really, I'm the one
She's yet to
coughing.
clear customs.
You've got the hip, and I'm the one in quarantine.
Yes, because you're from a third world country.
Whatever. You guys vote Bernie in, it'll be a third world country here.
There you go. The political talk again.
I just ripped my pants a little more.
For those of you who can't see, yeah, Veronica's got strategically ripped pants.
There's more rips than pants. Agent Suck. What a great name. There are some clever people in our chat box.
I'm live.
I always get so excited when I see John reaching for chips, you know? He's gonna put in a little call, a power limp.
The Zon makes it 25 to go, ace-9 offsuit. Gonna punish the limpers. Punish them.
I'm Lyman Sunset. I'm surprised you guys wear pants while streaming. Well,
We were told after the third stream that we had to from now on.
yeah. Jake doesn't seem really soiled.
I had some very fanciful underwear, what can I say? Queen Jack 5, couple of clubs. Check through, another 5 on the turn. Jerry's gonna take a stab at it. John's got top pair, not having it.
Strategically ripped means they're ripped everywhere where I've shaved my legs.
Yes.
The hairy spots are covered.
Got the little rips underneath the cusp of the butt cheek in the back. No?
I didn't even do that when I was 21. Okay,
Wow.
I did.
Yeah,
I'm
I was gonna say.
lying, I did.
Live a little. John's got the best hand, do it for a little bit of value. Unfortunately, Jerry's got 4 high.
I kind of want some blood, you know. I feel like I'm not in this game. Even though Frank's there, I feel like I need someone to bring me back in this game. I want to see some bluffing. Where's the bluff pot? It's probably like $300 by now.
It's got to be getting up there.
You're trying hard to stay focused, aren't you, today?
I'm good. I can make it.
What time do you want to meet at LensCrafters?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been telling this guy for a few weeks now, more than a few weeks, that he needs glasses.
Yeah.
It'll be a different world for you. Suddenly your spouse is really the way they look.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, I have a hot husband.
Robert's gonna make it 30 to go, ace-10 offsuit. Kelly, defend your big blind. Not having it. Frank, who got himself into the pot with queen 5 off somehow. I don't know what Frank's doing.
So 2 weeks from Wednesday. 2 weeks from Wednesday, correct? April 20th is 2 weeks from Wednesday. We will be having a Veronica and Friends table, a 1-3 game live. All my friends happen to be women.
I'm cross-booking versus you.
All my friends happen to be women, and it's going to be Veronica and Friends at the poker game.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a good game. Mr. Michael Longcar will be doing commentary with you.
Ah, Mike.
It's going to be so fantastic. I have a girlfriend of mine, Kelly, who's going to be coming in from Texas. We're going to check out some microbreweries and some wineries, and then we're going to come here. Frank's got the V-Straddle.
There we go.
45. Is that a $45?
$45 straddle from Frank.
What you gotta do, I defend at all costs.
Frank's saying it. Do what you gotta do.
Theoretically.
Rick and Miramar, I'm cross-booking, not cross-dressing.
Cross-dressing's on
Slight
Thursdays.
difference.
Thursdays. Our game is on Wednesday.
Yeah. Get your schedule straight, man.
Frank, bump it up. Bump it up. You know,
Take no
John's
prisoners,
calling
Frank.
late.
John called 6-7 off.
I reserve that.
I wish Frank didn't give up so easily on these straddle pots. I wish he just put some pressure on people. Frank's got a club. It's not a bad flop for Frank. He's got equity in his hand.
Frank snap calls. I love it. John bets 50. Frank calls with the best hand. Best hand, best draw. John's gonna fire another barrel.
Frank, don't give it up. Don't
Frank
give
shows
up.
it.
Oh,
You're supposed to call again and then go.
Show it.
John's not gonna win it.
Shows the 6-7 off. There we go.
Not the river, you don't get it.
Frank, quick, reach for your cards.
Call it. You're supposed to call it. Go all the way down the river. No, it comes on the river, and then he gets shit, so he's like, shit. Yeah.
2 barrels from John takes down the
Got
pot.
violated.
I wish Frank would have put some pressure on him, either pre-flop or on the flop.
It's hard to get 3. It's like you just
Do it.
do it anyway.
How you doing?
That was the best stream so far.
I don't know if he wanted to sit and talk with you.
You'll like yours.
He might have wanted to. Pick my brain. Pick my mind.
What a nice hand in the small blind. Let's see if any other... Jerry's got pocket eights. We'll see if we get a little bit of fun out of him.
Did Bo just fold 5-4 suited? She just folded 5-4 clubs.
Not everyone plays 5-4.
The sickest part is that I wanted you to call.
Cobra ranks 20 to go, 9-10 offsuit.
See, that's what I was picking up.
Jerry calls pocket 8s. John will not 3-bet 10s. And Frank's in the pot as well.
If Frank isn't in a pot, I will take his temperature.
Where's that flop?
Deuce 8-5.
Jerry picks up
Jerry
the head.
flopping sets.
We're going to town, man. We're going to battle. Nobody's getting that pot, though.
Cobra figures that flop's gonna miss most of everyone. Unfortunately for him, it smacked Jerry right in his stack. Bet 60.
I am Lemon's son, who's the strongest player at the table. I would say Cobra.
I don't know, John looks pretty strong. He might be able to lift up some heavy things. John,
Azan and Cobra, I would say. They seem like they've lightened up though in their play. The table's kind of having fun, but
well, they're the 2 at the table that play for a living, so yeah, you would generally kind of assume that they should be the strongest players. Now John, he got the kind of flop he wanted. He's gonna put in a check raise of 220. It's gonna be good to get rid of Cobra. And now he's gonna run into Jerry here.
All in.
Jerry shifts it.
The 1 week I want to be here.
and there's the sad face again. The sad face that he did before when he had the nuts.
And I could actually see John calling this. He might think that Jerry would just call with
Flush draw.
some sort of a flush draw, maybe 6-7 or 3-4 with
I
some
think
sort
Jerry
of a
just
straight
called it
draw.
flush draw. I don't see Jerry playing this hard with a flush draw.
I think John's gonna call here.
Calls.
He calls. That's gonna win around once or twice.
How many times we're going to go? Yeah, we go twice.
I think they're gonna run it twice.
Oh, bro, don't get 8s? I got 10. Our time goes, you know, almost half your table. If you hit 2 sets, that's just gross.
Jerry wins the first one.
Yeah, he's
Jerry Scoops.
My goal is to outlast the entire table in life. If I do that, I'm
Frank.
okay.
Frank's laying out his goals. His life goals.
Every now and then, you get bet. Hand plays different if John 3-bets pre.
Yeah.
If he 3-bets pre, Jerry still might call with the 8s. But at least then when he c-bets and then Jerry stuffs it, I think maybe then John's got a chance
I
to
don't
get
think
away.
Jerry stuffs it with a flush draw at all.
You mean to the set? You mean top set?
Oh, sorry. No, what I'm saying is when he stuffs it, it's obvious that he has a set or better.
That's what I'm saying. So
Or, I
I'm
mean, set,
speaking
that's
for
all
like
he has.
for like John's perspective.
Yeah.
Maybe he would give himself more of a chance to get away from it because once
Yeah.
he 3-bets and if Jerry
Even
stuffs
without
it,
a 3-bet pot, I think that he couldn't have done it with a flush draw.
that's what I'm saying. So that's if you're John, maybe you get a chance to get away from the hand. Because then if Jerry stuffs it on the flop, maybe you can then almost like narrow it. It's much more likely for him to have a set there. I'm saying this.
Are we
you-
saying the same thing?
I don't think we are.
I
think 'cause
don't
you keep saying flush
no,
draw.
because you're saying that if the action had been different pre-flop,
Yes.
had there been a 3-bet,
Then John
I'm
maybe
saying
can get away.
Even without the 3-bet, John should have got away because Jerry wouldn't have done that with a flush draw. Jerry's not capable of stuffing it with a flush draw. He calls with a flush draw. 100% guarantee he's not that kind of player. He's not that kind of player. You want to ask my opinion? I'll give you my opinion.
I am. What are you
I
getting so
don't-
defensive about?
Because you think that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Most of the
I'm telling you, pre-flop, regardless of a 3-bet or not, Jerry doesn't stuff it with a flush draw. Anyone agrees with me? Go ahead. Let me know. It's not that type. He's not that type.
You snap fold aces there.
No, not snap fold, but Jerry just calls with a flush draw.
So once he stuffs it, once he flashes and gets in the back raise.
No, I'm not saying I'd fold. I'm just saying that Jerry wouldn't stuff it
Never
with a
win
flush draw.
that
So since
battle.
The tens.
So put yourself in John's shoes. If you're
I might-
that's what I'm asking. So I'm honestly asking if you're so convinced
Yes,
that
it's easier to fold pre-flop 3-bet, like you said. Yes.
so then why are you arguing with me?
Because I like to.
On to this hand. Whatever's been going on behind our backs.
Doc McStuffy Baker said, I don't think the 10-10 flop call was even slightly okay. Fairly bad call in my rec player's eyes. I agree. Oh, okay. If it's Frank,
Don't encourage her.
I'm just saying, if it's Frank, no, if it's a loosey-goosey player, yeah, but Jerry's not the stuffing type, and if you watched him before, how he went all in and got that, that like sad little look on his face when he had the nuts, it's the same thing. He did the exact same thing. And if he was paying attention to how Jerry was playing before, he would have known that he was beat. They give me a heart. You look rough, man. You look like you've been rode hard and
It's been a long week for me. I mean, surgery and then driving to LA and back and wedding and
You
stuff. I
look
had to go buy suits
you
and
look like you've
again.
been
And
awake for 7 days, dude.
it's been a long, hard road. It's been a long, hard road.
I know that you're not a meth head or anything, but man, you look rough, dude. Your skin is way, your skin and your teeth are too good to be a meth head. That's kind of how I knew like that we could be friends because I got into meth heads.
Awesome.
You've had a rough week. Let's go to Lens Crafters and just make it better.
Make it all better.
Will
now.
you get some like super nerdy glasses?
Oh yeah, no, like some straight up Buddy Holly's going for sure.
Oh, awesome. That'll be awesome. This is obviously your shirt because it like fits around me 3 times.
Call 30.
Kelly makes it 30 to go, pocket threes.
He's lucky. If he gets there, he's probably check.
Azanu straddled.
I'm Lemon Sense and I have a lot of knowledge about meth heads. You know, I'm a registered nurse and I worked in an emergency room, right? I worked in an inner city hospital for many, many years.
Azan defended his straddle 9 deuce.
I hope it's good. I just
Oh no, he called out the big blind. Thought he straddled. Anyhow, flop's best hand. Frank now turns an open-ended straight draw. He's gonna bet it. Azan snap calls. Kelly's out of the way. Azan rivers himself some 2 pair. Checks over to Frank and can get no value. Will not get Frank to bluff at it. Frank owns a little bit of Azan soul. Like I remember last game, Frank was like 5 for 5 in pots against Azan.
Yeah.
Don't worry
I
about
don't know how to break it to him, but
That's fine.
I just realized that you put this in my hand.
stay in
I
your
know, I
lane.
did it too. That's what friends are for. Keep smiling. Keep shining.
I didn't know that song at all. So Frank just owns your soul.
If you don't feel it, I even go bigger on the river on that one.
Good job, Ozzy. Right on.
Azan is
Just stopped by to give us a love tape.
updates.
So the bluff pot's working pretty well.
He's so preppy, huh? He's in prep school right now with that outfit.
I just don't understand, like, if you put...
Lyman's Sweaty Balzac. What a great name. Unfortunately, you got deleted. Because you're not clever enough to say something funny without being offensive.
Yeah, Azan is hoping all day that he's going to induce a bet out of Frank there. 5-5 to 2-5, effectively the same game, with the difference of 5-5 generally plays deeper. In most places that I've been to, 2-5 is a smaller minimum, smaller max, like it'll be like 100 minimum, 500 max to start.
Just call 5-5 our Debbie game and pretend it's Dallas in here.
Yeah, that's exactly why he's checking the 9 deuce there. If he leads, I think he's only getting, considering that if Frank would have bet the flop, that would have been different. I think then it was on leads river, but considering that the only bet went in on the turn, yeah, I think it's really hard for Frank to be super strong there. And you kind of need him to kind of go for thin value or to you usually bluff at it.
I don't want to, I just go up in his hand.
I probably would have done the same thing if I was on. Just because it's really hard for Frank to be strong there, so he's generally going to have to bluff at it. Hey,
We go that bad. I never looked like you out there. There was just an automatic.
You mean you're too together?
Jake and I are hanging out with our 79-cent cigars.
Bought
And I got
it
the
for
liquor
$5?
classy broad.
Oh my.
Sean's limping. I might have to follow through with what I said. I might just have to stab Sean. I'm sorry. I might see him run up another pot. I love Sean. Sean knows I love him. But like,
You're not stabbing my Sean. He's good for the game. Leave him alone. I like him.
I like Sean. Sean knows we love him.
Frank actually
But
has a hand.
I might have to stab him.
Frank actually has a hand, and he raises to 55. Guess who gives him action? Sean, 7-8. Kelly's gonna give some action to these guys. Kelly, I would have really liked a 3-bet. You know that they're. I know Sean and Sean's calling light. Frank actually has a hand this time.
Kelly's not done with the ace jack. Kelly cuts out a raise. Check raise.
She thinks Frank's bluffing. And it might work because Kelly's playing kind of snug. She's not playing very much. She's not very active. Oh, Frank's asking for a count. Come on, Frank. You know you're not going to call this. Forget about it. Maybe he shifts. Look at him. He's just trying to gauge her reaction, I think. Wow! He calls!
Oh, I can't make that call. What's it happening?
It's gonna be hard for Kelly. The problem for Kelly, it's gonna be hard for her to run an effective line here because she only got 700 chips behind. With only a pot-sized bet behind her, she kind of almost has to jam turn. She doesn't just check. And now I think the jig is up.
If she didn't give up here, if she had bet on the turn, I think Frank would have given up.
She would have had to bomb the turn.
You're not wearing glasses. You can't see this fly in your pie hole.
And then Kelly bets 175. She backs up her bet. I just hate it. I hate everything. If Kelly had more money, then she could have followed bet like 400 turn and then bomb like 600-700 river.
Frank would have given up on the turn.
And she just doesn't have enough money to follow through that betting line. If she did, when she check raises there with only a pot-sized bet behind, she pretty much has to either shove the turn or give up.
The thing is about bluffing is you have to be prepared to do it in multiple streets. You can't get away with it on one street, especially a guy like Frank. Frank will call you light. Frank's got tens. No? He did. He called her on the flop.
I'm wondering how long I have to stare at you before you realize, or before you think that I'm disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm agreeing. But if I stare at you long enough, you'll get yourself into some sort of argument.
I looked at Azan for help.
No, I totally agree. You gotta like follow through, because some players might think, okay, well, I'm gonna see what's really going on here. And a lot of players will call there with the intention of folding to further action on later streets.
And then she gave up. She gave up.
And that's one of the reasons why I don't like her check raise there, because it leaves herself only one move, which is to bomb the turn.
Yeah, and she didn't. And so she was just giving away money. Did she actually think Frank would
then-
give up right there? Frank wasn't gonna give up.
And then once she did, then the 175 in the river was just,
It was less than her raise on the flop.
yeah, I did not like it.
I'm Planet Sun said, Veronica, this pretty girl sits to your right when there are many open seats. That means she likes me, right? Yes.
It's science.
It's science, yes.
Jack 4-4. Kelly's got the best hand. Gets a little bit back. Yeah, I just going back to the hand with Kelly. I just don't stack the pot ratio wise. I
think Frank gives up on the turn though.
Well, yeah, but that's just it.
She has to bomb the
She
turn.
leaves up one more. That's to shut the turn.
Yeah.
Because you can't bet like 400 and leave yourself only 300 back. Unless when you do that, then that looks super strong, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's just.
But Frank's the guy that will love to pay off the lane.
I would.
He's like, if you have a queen, I'll pay you off. Here you
I
go.
figure she gotta. I'd much rather her have like 1100 behind after she makes that check raise, so she can bet like 400 turn seven and bomb 700 river and really get him off a lot of hands.
So what you're saying is that you need to be sitting deep to have some bluffing in your range.
If you're gonna make moves like that, you're gonna do it out of position for sure.
Doc McStuffy Baker, you don't need to go to bed right now. You shut your pie hole and you grow up and you stay on this stream.
John makes it 25 to go. Ace Jack spades.
I like to threaten people to stay watching.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Control the short back. Control the short back. There's no issue. You gotta have a man, yeah.
King Deuce 4.
There's baseball on TV. Are they
I think
watching
it's basketball. They're watching basketball.
Whatever. There's baseball and basketball on.
Frank's got the only pair, but Cobra's actually got the best hand with an inside straight draw and a flush draw.
Cyrus. Water.
In this game, I can buy 2 plus
I know, I appreciate that. Chips, please, on 11. Thank you.
Oh, Rick and Barstow must be like right where red flag is.
6-0.
With all the fighters flying around. Is action on Frank? 60 to call?
Frank's gonna make the call. Queen of diamonds. Frank checks again over to Cobra. And there's a spot.
Yeah, so I've been on the river and I don't know how much you've been there. Huh? How much have you been there? Because it has to be the size of the bluff.
It didn't matter. One's red.
Oh, okay. He said, well, give me $5. It is 125 now.
Should have waited for the river.
You already got his 5.
The table's loosening up. They're all talking. They're all having fun.
Get a
Some of
little
our
bit more
games,
lively.
yeah, some of our games are so serious and tight.
We just run out of everybody check our
Frank, I don't like that straddle. $20 straddle. Oh,
Oh, yeah, allegedly.
it's not a straddle. Frank's another guy +1. All right.
You know what? They know what
Blind raised by Frank to 20.
I don't know what I
Did you
have.
see that?
Frank raised a 20 blind. He's actually got a Frank hand.
Oh man, if you see Frank's face sitting down at your game, bless your heart.
How is-
Thank the poker
How
god.
does Jerry fold? How does Jerry fold there? Frank raised blind.
No, Bart wasn't allowed to gotta play like that. Difference between getting a
There you go, John.
wait, I don't get an option.
Queen 9-7. Frank flops the best hand. I think Frank's still playing his hand dark. I don't think Frank's looked at his cards yet.
They're asking about VPIP specifically.
And the room erupts.
Because Frank won that hand, that's why,
Obviously.
obviously. We don't have VPIPs, but I can tell you Frank's is about 96%.
Frank's winning.
Frank's winning the VPIP war.
Yes.
How's that? Everyone else is probably like 6%. Maybe we can talk to Justin about getting VPIPs on our stream.
Can I get a water?
We should have that capability, yes.
Why not?
I don't know.
We need to okay, there's a V straddle. Frank's got the V straddle. Looks like a $35 V straddle.
$35 straddle. Cobra is going to limp in. Pocket deuces. Sean will also limp in eights. I think either of those players could have raised. John comes in king queen offsuit, and Frank will likely check his option. There we go. 4-way to the flop. Jack 9-8. Sean, bottom set. Inside straight draw for John. Sorry, I didn't mean to run over you there.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say John. Bottom set. No. Sean.
7 the hard way. 7 the hard way.
Checks through, 5 of spades on the turn. Sean is slow playing his set from in position on a draw heavy board. Now he bets 65. John calls 2 overs and an inside straight draw. Little Lozino, his overs are dead. Needs a 10. 8's full for Sean. And
I don't see a good season for being a modern.
John missed his straight, so he's now gonna rep the 5. $170 from John. God bless his heart.
I just won $500.
Congratulations to Villanova for winning the national title.
I just won $500.
Now, Sean does the shake his head, oh my god, how'd I get myself into this spot, and then sticks in the race.
Yeah. Never, ever, ever is it a bluff raise on the river. Never. Never, ever, ever. And if John's folding, he's just folding with the appearance of a difficult fold.
John just shipped all in.
Oh!
Snap
Wow! Did he actually think Sean? Oh my God!
Lord.
No one's ever bluff raising on the river, John. It just doesn't happen.
I mean, it happens,
Not by
but
Sean. Not by Sean. And not by 95% of people.
It's never by the guy who's shaking his head. Oh my God.
yeah.
Why? Okay, Jesus. What am I ever gonna do? Well, I guess I'll just raise.
I don't know. Who at this table could do that? Who at this table is capable of a bluff raise on the river?
There's actually a couple characters I can feel at this table that are capable of
I think
bluff
it's
raising
on
the
in
river.
tournament.
I just
Lyman Sweaty Balls, like, get over yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. No one's offended. You're fine. Get back in the game, man.
I'm offended by nothing. I mean, if I can be in your orbit, what can I be offended by?
Exactly. And I am not offended by anything either.
Oh, God bless John's heart. Oh yeah.
Man, I wish I could have blessings like that sometimes.
How does it feel to be the benefit of
Had John been watching the live stream, he would have learned.
It's so bad that we're like, oh my God, just stacked up $400 after we already reloaded.
But I'm saying, the bluff raise on the river is capable by almost nobody.
Look at that smile, man.
Especially the ho hum.
That I think that's the only part that makes it like really bad. It's the
Hey, John is a great player. He's been on our stream several times. I've played with him. He's a great player. It freaking
okay.
happens.
So if I'm going to play devil's advocate here, if I'm going to defend John's actions, it was a really draw heavy flop that Sean did not bet. And so he might think, okay, Sean's never really going to be really strong there. If he had a set, even if he would have had top, I mean, just assuming the smallest top pair, he would have bet the flop. And then he didn't. Nothing went until the turn to the 5, and the 5 is a relatively harmless card. I mean, yeah, 6-7 gets there, but I mean 6-7 maybe isn't calling a river there too. And if figures maybe the best that Sean can have there is the end of a straight draw, then he can't call a re-raise there. I mean, let's say Sean does have the 6-7, which he might have played the hand the exact same way. Check back the flop, bet the turn, maybe raises. I mean, I don't think Sean's raising river.
Sean just calls if he has anything weaker than the boat.
But if he looks like a wizard if he does, and Sean folds 6-7 of spades, and we're like, oh my God, John super read knows that he's and I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. I'm trying to defend John's find some sort of reason or logic as why John thinks that that Sean can never be super strong there. Because I think it goes back to Sean not betting the flop on the 8-Jack-9 with 2 hearts. And he didn't put anything until the 5 of spades hits the turn.
Quick, I need a pen. I need to write this down for Bart Hansen. Crush Live Poker. Crush Live Poker needs to know this at 8:30.
8:25 roughly.
27.
You know nothing. And I think that's possibly where John's logic went there. It's like, okay, well, he would have if he had a set of 8, set of 9, set of jacks, he would have bet the flop. If he has a hand like 9-10, then it would check him again. Then he bets. No, he's never raising there. He's either got to have busted hearts, or his best hand is 6-7 there. And 6-7 can never call a re-raise here.
When a recreational player on the river starts to go,
that's the spot.
Drama, and then puts in a raise.
That's the spot where I think it was just like that's the atrocious part. It's like when you get the Hollywood and then raise.
Yeah, obvious. It's obvious. I've done the raise, and it's so obvious. And a person Instamucks.
Yeah, I told you to stop doing
that. Yeah.
You're almost better off putting the raise and doing like some sort of mad dog stare down, which looks really weak, and like trying to act like really strong. Because then, wow, that almost worked. Anyhow, yes, Bart Hansen and Crush Live Poker, they do use our footage for their training video.
Crush Live Poker just partnered with Stones Live And yeah, they're actually, Crush Life Poker already has a video out with our live stream.
Keep $5. Keep $5. Not a bad.
So there's Sean just wins the bluff pot money.
Sean's feeling good. Chips in front of him.
Where's Lyman's Balzac? Lyman's sweaty Balzac. Get back in this game, man. Get off the bench and stop crying.
Speaking of the bluff pot, that might have been the other thing that John was thinking there. The bluff pot game. That
There we go.
Sean's
There
got
it
some
is.
extra incentive to try to pick up that pot with no pair.
I will give you that. I
And
definitely think
that's probably maybe an extra $1,400 that Sean picks up there because of the bluff pot game.
the bluff pot game. I almost forgot that variable.
I think that's what Hassan was alluding to.
That's what it
When
was.
Hassan came over here and was like, yeah, the bluff pot game's working. I won't be willing to bet that that's more what it was.
Okay, John, we figured it out.
Because I mean, and then in that case, you can almost do like a little reverse Hollywood in there, where you can do the, oh God, what do I do? And then raise, and that looks like super strong to you, and who's perceptive enough. And so then he knows that I know that we know that
The meta game is just
you level yourself
too
into
many
like
levels.
He's so obviously strong here that he has to be weak.
Lyman
So
Sweaty
clearly I
Balzac,
cannot choose the wine in front of me.
if you have Lyman's name in your name, he's not going to be tilted out of his mind. He's going to be tilted out of his gourd. That's what Lyman likes to say. Tilted out of his gourd.
Jerry made it 40 to go pre-flop, got a couple callers. Jack deuce 3. His queens are still good right now. Frank's got an inside straight draw, backdoor hearts.
I bet John was, you're probably right. John was probably trying to win that bluff pot.
And I think he's talking to him about it right now. I think that's what I'm hearing John talk about.
I don't understand.
They said he bought back in covering everyone. I don't know. It looked like he bought in for 1,000.
Frank picks up net heart draw. Frank bets 300. Jerry does not have a heart. No pun intended. This might work.
Is it the river?
And it does.
Is it the river?
Shows the ace of hearts.
Wow, just getting queens to fold right there. Just queens are folding. People are bluff raising river. This is a game, folks. This isn't practice. We're not practicing. This is a game.
It got really, really real.
It got real, man. Get down here. There's action. NorCal's the best. I love me some NorCal. Anywhere I go, I just hate it. I just want to come back home.
I think I don't have to stab Sean anymore now.
Okay,
I
don't
think
stab him.
he gets a pass. After managing to get paid off, after doing the oh my God, why?
Look at his happy stack.
It's got a happy stack.
It's a happy stack.
It's a happy stack.
Oh, he did. He bought it.
So I'm Lymanson. That's how the bluff bonus works. So they're contributing. Every player that wins a pot is throwing $5 into the bluff pot. And if you river bluff, has to be on the river bluff with no pair, and the bet's got to be equal to the size of the bluff pot. So if it goes on for a while, it can get pretty big. So if there's 70, 80 bucks, let's say if there's 80 bucks in the bluff pot, you make a $80 river bluff or bigger with no pair and take down the pot, you get the bluff pot.
$10 right there, buddy.
It's a little river-inducing action. Hassan puts in a 3-bet, makes it 85 to go, 9-6 of clubs. Frank's got better clubs. John's got the 9-10 of diamonds.
Does Frank have 3/4 length sleeves on his blazer?
Not that ball!
It's like he was dealing cocaine in the 80s. Made a
Ace
lot of
3
money.
deuce.
Gotcha.
Swing and miss for all of y'all. Hassan, big chips in front, please. 115. And here's
Does John have another green stack behind the green stack?
John's got greens.
I think that John bought it for 2K.
For God's sake. Yeah, Paul, that was
God, man. Frank is bad.
They are required to. Everyone who agreed, it's just like the 7 Deuce game. Where not everyone has to play the 7 Deuce, but if you're playing it, then yes, you do. So if you win a pot and you're playing the bluff pot game, then you have to contribute. It's just like seven. It's just like 7 Deuce.
It's one of those things that everybody approves.
You don't want to be the only guy at the table not doing it. You know what I mean?
Robert McRoberts, last time we were trying to play 7 Deuce game, he's like, nope. And then Tiny's like, no straddle, nope. No straddle. So there's some players that don't care. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Well, I don't straddle either, but I won't be the only guy not doing it either.
If everybody agrees to straddle,
Well then, yeah. Then it's not really a straddle. Then you're just like upping the stakes of the game.
yeah.
Effectively.
Yeah.
Then it goes instead of 5-5, it's 5-5-10. No big
Yeah.
deal. But if I'm not just gonna be the only guy throwing a party, the only guy voluntarily putting in money out of position.
I like partying.
I know you do.
myself.
I know you do.
Once I start partying, though, everybody starts joining me.
That is
Even
true.
the tiniest players at the table.
John makes it 30 to go.
Don't take the sticker off of it this time.
I didn't.
You made it sticky last time.
didn't.
Very sticky.
I didn't. It's good.
I didn't want to use it anymore after you.
Rick and Barstow says he doesn't mind being that guy. Geroniflo is enjoying Sean's chip stack.
Just, yeah.
Wouldn't we all?
This game's starting to get fun.
Bo hasn't played a hand in a while. She could exploit that right now. I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if this game is playing a little bigger than she's used to.
She also has been a little bit card game too. She
That's
hasn't had a lot going on. And we could see that when we saw that in that last 5-10 game. Kyle G only played like 2 hands all night, and we know that that's not a game that's over his head by any means. He's just completely card. Something in card dead happens.
It happens.
It does.
I feel like you spend your time in the penalty box just trying to prove me wrong.
Let's talk about this.
It's okay though, I'm okay. I only cry at night when no one's watching.
Half the value of the show is the conflict.
I listen to Joy Division and I cry.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my
that's
god.
that's a Cure album, right?
No, Joy Division, the group?
Is that like from the 70s?
Oh my god, you've never heard of Joy Division.
Why would I have ever heard of Joy Division? What is it?
I don't think I want to be a friend
It's
anymore.
an 80s thing, isn't it? It's an 80s thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the lead singer killed himself in 1980. But it was only like one of the greatest groups ever.
70 total, man. Ryan did 85 and I did 135.
You're the worst.
This
It's actually sad. I feel sorry. I
it's
feel
from the
sorry
same
for
person
you.
who said that like the what's the movie that you thought was like the greatest movie of all time?
Frank like has it saved.
I actually feel sorry for you. I do.
Screenshot shit,
Alright,
Check it out, bro.
Showtime.
Episode 7, hour and 15 in, right here, bud. Dude, I know where all the cool stuff's at. What the hell was that?
Jail and Veronica. We actually play live. Almost after every live stream, we play live together. But
Lunch and some pots.
we have to play one night and just have Val and Justin do commentary. That would be fun.
I concur.
Frank, you loosey goosey wild man.
Just saying. I mean, if I'm gonna be real holistic about this.
Queen 5-8. Robert makes a pair of 5s. And Robert's gonna donk bet.
All 115. Why do you have to call
Eight on the turn, pairs the board. Robert's now gonna check. Sean, I might have to go back to stabbing him again. Not a good card for Sean, you can't like that. Robert can't be in love with it though either. He's counterfeited. It was not a donk bet. Robert was a pre-flop raiser. I stand corrected. I apologize.
Wow. Hey,
And it goes
the
check,
one
check.
I didn't put you on, that was king.
Check, check, and Sean's King's take on the pot. No value bet there from Sean.
Have you heard of New Order?
Wasn't even when
Yes, I've heard of New Order.
Okay, so Joy Division was New Order before the lead singer
You
killed
know,
himself.
what's probably I probably heard them, and I just didn't recognize that. It's like, oh, that's Joy Division. You know, it's like one of those songs. I probably know all their songs, but think it's some other group. I probably think it's New Order. I probably know all their songs. I probably have all their albums. All their album. They only had one album, didn't they? I don't know. I don't know what it is anymore.
We're done.
That's probably exactly what it was. We were BSing about music, and I looked at him like, oh, Sean's got Kings, must win a 3-bet pot, and so that's why I assumed that Sean was the pre-flop aggressor.
I'm taking him to LensCrafters this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm going to be his LensCrafters sponsor. He needs an intervention.
At least now that hand makes a little bit more sense.
Oh, do we have a new salad eater? Did I just see him lick his fingers?
Kelly puts in a 3-bet 55. Robert's gonna call.
Oh man, anytime touch
So it was a 6-folded pre-flop.
touches the chips and licks their fingers, I just want to vomit.
10-5-4.
How come we're already on the turn?
Check through maybe, or I got a little bit lost. I didn't see it.
I think it skipped through.
Like a glitch in the Matrix.
Yes.
King 10 good.
Glad you didn't take those from me. Glad you took the tips. I'm just glad they didn't come from me.
So I was actually thinking about getting Frank to come on my
She wants to
friend's game, but then I
I thought
thought,
you were gonna finish that sentence differently, but
yeah, I thought, oh, people will probably give him such a hard time to be on a table with all ladies. So
no, they did that on what was it Poker in America? Not Poker in America, but Poker After Dark with Gus Hansen. He was on an all ladies. It was all ladies and Gus.
He will be. On,
They just all like googly eyed him all night.
He'll be with Gus Hansen.
Yeah.
Oh
No, girls love some Gus Hansen.
no, he's like a.
We're different.
I'm not gonna sound offensive on live stream. He's just not.
Now you're not gonna sound offensive. Now you draw that moral line in the sand.
Just doesn't look like a normal human being to me. He looks like something out of like his name should be Gandalf or like some sort of like Middle Earth name. He looks like he has hairy feet. What's that?
Wow. 973.
That's why you got him
Oh. I hate when people eat with their hands at the table. I hate it. I am Lemon Sun asking if we get offended if people eat at the table. Yes. Yes. Use a fork if you're going to order food.
Oh! I know, it's the one card I didn't want to come on the turn.
Frank takes down the bet pot.
So Sean, I feel right now, he won this huge pot, and now
he's in
lockdown.
He's in lockdown. Not
Lockdown.
3-betting Kings. Check down, call down.
Lockdown. It's in lockdown, and I hate that. I hate
Frank's now farming for players' policies.
Yeah. So, yeah, if he had lost, he would become very loosey-goosey. I know, I've seen Sean before get kind of loosey-goosey.
Got the ball. Going over.
Raise 20 total.
Make you get free throw.
Call 20.
Just shine, right?
Call 20.
Sean makes it 20 to go. Ace-9 offsuit. John's gonna make the call at 5-4 hearts. Frank's in the hand. Better hearts.
Everybody like to have pocket aces.
Ruthless
Ace-10-3.
Have a good night, Ruthless Intent.
65. 65. Call 65.
John calls with inside straight draw. Now Azan with top 2.
Watch the film on this one. Watch where I lay down here.
What is he doing here? Yeah, he's putting in a raise.
Zahn puts in the raise.
240 now.
No free cards to draw. People drawing to anything. Sean's chips are on lockdown now. I don't know if Sean's gonna call this. Normally he would, I think.
I think it's a pretty easy fold. Regardless of being up or down, I think ace nine's a pretty easy fold
I
here.
know, I agree it is an easy fold, but I think normally this would be calling for him. He's kind of a little more loosey-goosey, but his chips are on lockdown now after that big pot. He doesn't want to lose anything. He wants to play the nuts.
Poker roll still has business. Still like to grow.
And John will not pursue his inside straight draw any further. Ozzy takes down the pot.
Our people in the chat room are defending our honor. They've climbed to the top of the water tower. And now we're hearing what
Yes. We stream from 7 to 10.
Yes, we do. I don't know why we're on the big screen. We got a Survivor Series next Saturday.
Yeah, gonna start streaming on Saturdays. It's
You
gonna
want
be
to
really
start?
fun.
You want to win a
Gonna
seat to the
get
main event of the World Series of Poker? Tuck.
Gonna be really awesome. Tuck's gonna be on three of those streams, if I'm not mistaken.
Tuck's going to be on 3 streams. I think he's going to do the first 2 Saturdays and then somewhere mixed in a little later on.
Somewhere after that, and then we'll get Bart back through here again.
You're doing all Omaha, my friend.
Wee wee. They asked what's going on there. They heard a big roar. We're playing on a 25-30 minute delay, so what you're hearing now is 30 minutes ago with players at the table reacting to the national championship game.
I took your card. I mean your number. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What just happened? Villanova. No, it's not a bad beat. Although that was my first reaction. I heard like everyone erupt in the room.
You always think it's a bad beat, yeah.
And it's Omaha night right now, so I'm thinking, God damn it, someone hit it, I'm not there.
Jerry's putting in a race here to 30 with King 9 suited. He's getting bored, and he wants to see some action. Of course, Frank's calling. Frank actually has a hand once in a while.
Damn it, man. Things were going so low.
Sean's calling with deuce 3. Okay, he's unlocking the wall of chips.
4-4-6. Frank's sevens are still way out in front right now.
Not a horrible flop for Sean. Great flop for Frank. Jerry's the only one that doesn't have anything, and he's continuing here.
But he has the best net technically.
The velocity, how much you put behind, it's all off at that point.
Did Frank call?
Sean, no, Frank called. Jerry bet 60, Frank calls, and Sean's going to overcall here with an inside straight draw and backdoor clubs. Backdoor clubs that are no good, mind you. Queen of spades on the turn. Going to check through to Frank. Looks like Frank's about 150 with the sevens.
I like that bet by Frank as soon as Jerry checks. Yeah. You notice one thing, and I've heard Bart talk about this, is that a lot of recreational players don't have it in them to we just saw a continuation maybe Frank would have folded, maybe. I don't know, it depends. Frank's kind of a loosey-goosey caller, but...
If Jerry fires again, Frank folds. The challenge there, the balance there is, on a board like 6-6-4, it really is kind of a hit or miss kind of board, so he might get worried, especially with a player like Frank behind him. Frank's easily got a hand like 7-4 in that spot, and he's gonna flat good fours as well.
Just shut down so quickly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and most players do, yeah.
And yeah, most recreational players do, and that's why a lot of these guys, these great players you see, are floating the flop because they know that these recreational players don't have it in them.
They'll give up.
Yeah, they'll give up on the turn, or at least at the very latest on the river.
Why do you guys do this? You know we got history.
Robert made it 60 to go. Frank's got worse diamonds on a slightly more connected hand. He's gonna make the call.
Got me out of position. I dominated. I was so far behind. I checked. I missed the pop.
T-Dub won 51-50. We spread everything from 1-2 to 10-25, no limit hold'em. Spread a little bit of limit hold'em, Omaha, PLO. Can spread here, whatever you want to play.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, 08. Ryan J261 asks who the best player is. I'll always argue that the best players are always going to be the ones that play for a living. They play the most hands, they see the most spots most often. And so at this table, nothing against any of the other players, but if I had to backroll or bankroll or take a piece off player, it'd be Azan or Cobra. In seat 4 and seat 6
Come on,
respectively.
we all know Frank's the best player at the table. Come on, look at Frank, huh? He's got his own T-shirts. He always has the most fun. Frank's #1, baby.
It's funny that you say that, I was talking about, how the players play for a living are generally going to have an edge in all these games. But Frank owns a little bit of Azan soul. We saw him in the last game, we saw that in this game.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's that one hurdle in life that Azan can't get over, and that is Frank.
Azan gets to choose a different bathroom stall, and that'll change. Or change his seat.
Or sacrifice a live chicken or goat.
Oh, yeah, that's what Kyle does in the parking lot.
That also works. Pagan idols table, that also helps.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, bring all that stuff. It'll help.
Do a rain dance.
We warranty it. I warranty you. You win. I am Lyman Sunny. By highest VPIP equals best for me. Yep, that's Frank. We all know Frank's 100% got the highest VPIP by at least 60%. Huh? You like that?
6% of the time
60.
works every time.
60% of the time it works every time.
8-3-4, 2 diamonds. Both Cobra and Sean flop 8s, as well as Azan. I stand corrected. All the 8s are out. Sean's got top and bottom pair. Eventually I'll get caught up here. Sean bets 35. Azan calls.
Everyone's got an 8.
Cobra's gonna overcall. Kind of a, and Azan turns a better 2.
Now Azan
Cobra
with Sean's
checks.
soul.
Cobra checks, Sean checks, action on Azan.
How do you feel about Sean's check that he leads out on the flop?
I actually don't think it's bad. And I think this is definitely a spot where Sean should probably just be in check call mode.
I don't care about screwing off, or you think I don't care about winning?
Yeah, the board is very connected.
And if Azan turned an ace, or if he's got busted diamonds, he should be checking as well and catching all his
I
bluffs.
feel like I'm the one stealing.
And I think it's a pretty easy check call for Sean, and unfortunately he's going to get the bad news. 125 from Azan.
It's tough to fold two pair.
I don't, and on the way this board ran, the way this hand played out, I think 2 pairs actually, I think that Sean's going to be ahead most of the time here, and I think this actually should be a relatively easy check call. Even though he's beat, we can see that he's beat. If Azan had a hand like, ace jack, ace queen, he would have played the exact way. He would have bet the flop, or he might have floated the flop, bet the turn, and then value bet river here. I think it's a relatively easy check call. Sean gets away. Sean, you've ranked yourself Shows
up
2 pair.
higher in the skill category. Look at that. Sean's showing us a new Sean.
I think he's always had the Nick here.
I like me some Sean.
I like Sean's a lot of fun. If I didn't like Sean, I couldn't give him a hard time, you know?
So what we were talking about that earlier. They brought it up in the chat room, like most chips equals best player, and Bart Hansen brought that up. That like you're always looking at, and I didn't even think about that. Like you're looking at, you sit down at a table and some guy's got a massive chip stack, and you're like, wow, he must be great. And people associate huge chip stacks with someone being able to.
They associate quantity with quality.
Exactly. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Don't worry, I'll do the speaking for you.
Do it. I'll be like Cobra to Robert. Speak.
It's like Walter Cronkite. It's like John makes a 25 to go, King 10 offsuit. Frank makes a call with a suited king.
What I'm saying is correlation does not equal causation.
Correct. Ace deuce 3.
Hit a little bit of nobody.
Yeah. Zon's 5 is actually the best hand. He's got inside straight draw as well.
And so does Cobra.
Not a deuce.
Rick and Barstow. Heart me some Rick and Barstow. Have a good night.
Zon's got the best hand, takes down the pot.
In Frank's defense, I think he rolled up his sleeves.
Also very, very 80s. What was the show where they...
I hope he doesn't
What was
have
the show?
Miami Vice.
There we go, Miami Vice.
With no socks. Blazers with three-quarter sleeves.
Pastel colored shirts. Hey-ya.
Like a light green pastel shirt with a yellow pastel suit or something corny like that.
White suit, pink shirt.
He looks like a Mormon dealer or something, but he's dangerous inside.
Like he's got a secret room at home that no one else is allowed to go into, that kind of dangerous.
You do it with handcuffs every time, don't you?
Jesus.
He does believe. Robert McRoberts.
Poker God 6969 asks how you gonna get in the pot with 8-3, hit 2 pair, then fold over. I tend to agree. I mean, technically it was a correct fold because Azan had a better 2 pair, but I think in the long run that 8-3 is gonna be good there. Huge
I don't like
proportion of
this
the
call
time.
by Frank because 10s are like at the bottom of Robert's range in Under the Gun +2 in this race.
Well, you rarely ever blend the 3-4 because you think you're currently ahead.
So he's playing for implied odds.
Oh, you're always playing 3-4 suited for implied odds. Soft 2 for Bo, and an easy check fold for Robert. Doesn't even bother with the 10s. No, I'd go back to that hand, like Poker God 6969 is asking, like, I think even though technically that hand in that spot, it was technically correct because Azan had a better 2 pair. I think in the long run, you play at that hand the exact way so many times. I think most of the time you're making a bad fold there.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I think he folds with an ace, and then he will bet out the same way. Azan.
Yeah, I think Azan's most of the time just got either got busted diamonds or ace-X there most of the time. Name the ace-X. And I just think it's a really, I think it's a little bit too snug. Even though it was technically correct.
This game has many variables involved. I'm telling you, he built that fortress, and now he doesn't want to let it go without the nuts, unless he's got the nuts. And then he'll do the little ho-hum routine on the river again. Jam free. I've been sweaty balls actually jam free. Yep, that's what you should have. Look at that V straddle. Have you ever seen such a V straddle? That V has wings.
There's some green chips in there. How much did Frank straddle?
Oh, those are some.
Was that
chips.
160? How much did that be? How much did that straddle?
No, I think those are some blue chips. Those are just ones. He just made it. He just made it look fancy. I don't think those are greens. Mint logic, climbing sweaty balls.
Yeah, I think 8-3 should definitely be calling in most time.
And Doom, I think that's a question, or these guys play a lot with each other?
They do. And so, I mean,
Robert,
maybe
Azan.
Sean's just got a super soul read on Azan as well, but I say as well because obviously Frank clearly does.
So we got another V straddle. I don't know what happened to the last one, why he gets to straddle twice in a row. The V has a tail. At least Bo's having fun, you know?
So it showed the graphics was 45. It's a lot more than 45. There's green chips involved. I think it's a 145 Stroud.
Those are ones, not 25s. I mean, you need to come
Did I
to
say,
Lens
I said
Crafters.
25s?
No, they're ones.
Oh, those are ones?
You need to go to Lens Crafters with me.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I need to go see a doctor.
And not
$45 straddle. I
just
thought
for
those were
that
green
rash.
chips. Well, yeah, no, not for that thing, for the other thing. Jerry makes it 100 to go. Frank's got ace queen.
Frank's got
Three
money in
bet.
there. It's only $5.55 to call. You know he's just gonna call. Don't
Don't
throw it away, Frank. You'll ruin your image. Wow. Frank, 3-bet this. 3-bet this like a boss. You've had enough of Jerry.
Frank can make the call. In Frank's defense, Jerry has been playing pretty snug. King 5-6 and 4 are still best.
This is a nice card. If he gets checked too, or if, well, I guess Jerry's on the button. If Jerry shows any signs of
Check,
weakness,
check.
Frank, please bet at this. Oh, never mind. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm alive. Jerry's gonna roll over 4s. And Frank's gonna probably realize that he could have taken this pot away.
Yeah, take it away on the turn. As soon as he checks. Jerry, we watched Jerry not be able to do more than one straight of bluffing.
Oh my God, you had ace queen, you don't re-raise on that
Yeah, did you hear that?
Sean, one of the tightest guys at the table, is giving Frank a hard time.
Oh my God, you got ace queen re-raised on that strap.
Wow.
You tell him, Sean. Frank in his place.
Frank's, it's a little late for Frank to reverse his image, but he's trying. He's trying like, no guys, I'm playing
No, I'm
tight.
nitty, I'm nitty.
Yeah, no, super nit. Yeah, playing the nuts are better.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Third, fourth nuts, maybe.
Damn it.
Lyman Sweaty Balls X says fold pre. See? I'm glad you're back in this game, Lyman Sweaty Balls X. I didn't like that softness out of you. Man up.
I'm out.
I'm gonna give a pep talk to our group. I would call it jam, but that's regen.
3 of the flop, lit pot,
Everybody loves a degen.
King 7-9. Bo makes top pair.
I feel like I'm at the races or something.
Probably the most fun I've had playing a string game. It's not like Peter eating salad all night long.
Did you hear that? At least I'm not like Peter eating salad all night long.
Wow.
Wow. The cuts are out. Frank, we love you so much. Please never leave our game. Please never leave. Frank's gonna win the 10K seat. 100%.
Turns a 6. River's another 7. Oh no, turns a 9. Wait, graphics just lost me.
He didn't even try and get the damn. He wouldn't even have got the ball. Yeah, I know, dude. He don't even
Oh, I didn't see it over
I
there.
was like,
Bo's got the best hand.
in the middle? How much is that
Essentially,
shit?
Bo's a teaser. And never
I'm Lyman Sunset. Veronica, is there any advantage to being a woman who plays poker? Do you think guys play differently to women compared to men? Yes.
She voices her opinion on this regularly.
On a
I
regular
think,
basis.
I think there is some merit to it. I think that you may be over.
You have no idea because you're not a woman. And you're not me.
That go around.
I'm a loud
You're a
mouth.
whole other level of woman. Okay,
Yeah.
like you're.
There's two kinds of men that play against me. The men that think I'm constantly bluffing them, or the men are like, oh, little girl, I'm going to pay you off to see what you've got. And they're, either way, they're paying me off.
I'm gonna say either something people call you down.
Once,
No,
once I
you're
start showing
totally
that's nuts.
contradicting yourself because you always tell me like,
But
oh my
once I
god, everyone
start showing-
folds because they think that I always have. Now you just said
And
that
that's
people
that
call you.
too.
So that too.
Either
So
way, I'm winning.
people, they're always folding
I'm always
and they're always
winning.
calling you down.
And then I start showing, so I'll show the nuts, and then I start getting away with bluffs.
Better than that. What are you doing? For $40, you expect her to pull better?
You have to understand it's a timeline. You got to develop these things.
Establish an image like Frank does.
There you go. Frank could crush people with his image. He could exploit his own image, exploit everyone else thinking the way he's playing, thinking they know how he plays.
Queen 6-4, all hearts.
No, that was it. I actually brought that up because Bart Hansen brought that up. I never thought about that before. How recreational players look at a big chip stack when they sit down at a table and they're like, "Wow, that player's good." And yeah, I used to think that too.
If I was to make an argument against that, a lot of recreational players, a lot of players in this game that believe in luck or running good at that, or that seat's hot, or shit like that.
Senator Bruno writes in his book like, "Play your hot streak."
No, he does not. Stop.
Yes, he has like one of his first books he wrote. The worst thing a player can do is leave while he's running hot and stay when he's running bad. He wrote that.
So I think you're maybe extrapolating some of the wrong pieces. I'm pretty familiar with all Daniel Negreanu's material, and I think you're extrapolating the wrong pieces of information out of
His
that.
very first Hold'em book.
If I can finish what I'm saying.
Okay, go.
So a lot of players that are superstitious, and sometimes they'll associate they see like a big stack, and they'll go, "Oh, that player must have been running," which is often true. That player's just running very, very, very good, and so they won't play hands against that player because they believe in the so-called hot streak. And so like, okay, so it's not. I mean, people might shy away from the player, not necessarily because they think that they're good. Just because they were like, "Oh, that guy's running so hot, I'm just not gonna get involved with him because everything he does right now is gold." Know what I mean?
I made it back quicker than
It's this same foul logic, but it might be for different reasons. One, I mean, they're staying away from the player because they think they're good, or one staying away from the player because they think that they're running hot. We know both is bullshit, but it has the same net effect.
So I'm Lyman's son asked if a woman has an advantage, why hasn't a woman won the World Series of Poker? Like, do you know statistics? Statistically speaking, there's so many less of us in the game, so it is so much harder for one of us to win. Bo's putting in a raise here. Robert's got a 4 and Bo's got a 4. They both have the same kicker. Let's see what happens. Lyman's funny Balzac brings up a good point.
Yeah, about McKeon last year.
You mean the slave?
Yes, Joseph the Slave McKeon. So both players here with 8-4 both flop a ton of 4s.
I've never seen you want a pot tonight. I must have won when I went to the hospital.
Robert's gonna just call.
Yeah, I made two very good shots.
And this will probably go bet call as well. I don't see Robert really raising. Show it.
What are you doing with that?
So, again, you see how he's a pretty tight player, and he would have paid her off had she had like an ace-4 suited.
Yeah, he also would have at the same time minimized his losses as well. I think Robert played it fine.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
How tight?
Okay.
How tight is
We agreed on something. Now we
agreed on a lot of
need
stuff
therapy.
tonight.
Yeah, we need to like
We both don't-
we need to get this fixed.
Don't believe in like the land of luck.
How can we have like informed arguments if we're not arguing?
I don't know.
We cannot have informed and educated contradicting opinions or opposite opinions, and while we're agreeing.
We'll figure something out. We'll
Yeah.
figure out something we can argue.
Paper or plastic?
I got ace queen.
Neither. Reusable bags.
See, and that's what's wrong with you.
I wash my bags. I use my bags over and over.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm a total like environmental. I don't talk about it, but I'm a total environmental hippie. I recycle everything. I reuse everything. What's the upuse or what's that word? I don't even know the word because I'm not.
Recycle.
Upcycle. I upcycle. I make like weird stuff into pots for my plants. I do all that hippie stuff. But I don't talk about it.
Your loose meat.
I'm a conservative. Yeah, you believe that?
I do believe it. Like my wife's a conservative hippie. She's like
Your wife's hot. She Snapchats me, and I like it.
you say that a lot.
I have a picture of you that she sent me.
Oh
Joey
god.
doesn't even like that.
So Sean, he's got the $25 straddle on. Kelly makes it 55 to go with aces. John calls, can't see his cards. Frank calls Jack 10 suited. Sean's got a V straddle. Oh, me and the baby.
I imitated it.
I saw that. I saw that. I saw that you drew a beard on yourself.
Oh, Kelly with the aces. Everybody's calling. Man,
Here we go.
it's hard. Life's not easy, man. Life's not easy.
Sean folds the straddle. Didn't see what he had. Jack 10-6. Top 2 for Frank.
Oh man, Kelly. I don't even know what to say. It's hard when you've got aces. I want to know how Frank's gonna play this. Is he gonna play coy or is he gonna get a little more aggressive with 4 people in the pot?
So, boards that have the Jack and a 10 on them rarely miss the field.
John just calls.
If you can't see his card, John could have pocket 6s here. Wouldn't that be gross? Frank makes it 3 1/4. Oh, and Kelly ships it. Oh God.
Oh, there is blood at our table. There is blood.
Frank says
Oh,
1 time.
That's not good.
don't worry.
Kelly
Frank.
picks up spades.
That's good.
You're okay.
Jack's full for Frank.
Aunt Doom says you're a pretty good player, and they played with me also. That I bluffed the first hand, and I showed everyone.
It sounds like you.
That's kind of standard.
Okay, so most poker material is outdated. But that's
Oh my god, yes.
but that said, I mean,
I hate that I read my first poker books. No, go on. I just wanted to throw that in there into like a little.
why would you hate that? I mean, at some point you had to progress past that. So you got to start somewhere.
I haven't though. I meant my brain like molded around that stupidness. If you didn't make anything by the river, you gotta bluff at it because that's the only way you're gonna win.
You still play that way.
Of course. Okay, go. Tell me.
So most poker books, or most poker material is outdated. And that's because poker is this constantly evolving, machine. Well, one of the first things I picked up on is, think about the hands that most players play, and why you should never bluff at a board with a Jack and a 10 on it, because it hits the field so often. Most people play bigger Broadway cards and pairs and stuff like that, and you should, it's when you miss the flop and you see betting on boards that have a Jack 10 combination on it, and a multi-way pot, it's just generally bad. So when someone raises a Jack 10 type board,
Someone's calling your bet, so they've got something.
so yeah,
And then someone else raises.
Kelly bets, gets a call, and then someone comes back over the top of that. I mean, it's really, really hard for. I'm not saying that Kelly should just obviously she should just folded the aces. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's players on those types of connected boards are rarely bluffing.
Yeah, you brought that up before.
Yeah.
If we get
I-
open in the winter night,
Put that
You
in
recalled there? Yeah.
The mental Rolodex.
I think.
Locked it in. It's locked in.
I mean, if Frank's got, with Kelly being a free ball progressor, if Frank's got a hand like King Queen and just open in straight draw, he's probably not. He's probably not shipping. And if he's got a hand even if he's got a hand like Ace Jack, top pair, top kicker, how really nuts is even as you would say, crazy player like Frank. And Frank's really, calculatedly crazy. Is he really losing his mind with one pair there? Probably
No.
not.
At this level, most people aren't capable of losing their minds
Challenge accepted.
overplaying.
John.
Okay, maybe I'll take that back.
Sorry, no.
Overplaying a pair, or they don't want to. They're a little more cautious.
she just tells me to ride.
And then when they have the nuts, they do the hum ho. Oh, this sucks, and I'm gonna raise.
And Kelly had the ace of spades, so it's not like Frank
not
can
that
be raising
card.
her the nut flush draw, because she's got the ace of spades.
Oh, closed out of line.
There's some sort of, I don't know. The people are getting upset in the chat room. I don't know why. I haven't been paying attention.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Whatever. I don't care. We got a game. This isn't practice. This is a game. And Bo's in the hand. So we're waiting for Azan. Azan makes a good call. want a heater, huh?
Sorry, I can't.
Watch out.
I'm sorry, I can't take it.
Show the best hand.
Frank, baby.
Show the best hand, Frank.
I don't know what they're talking about in the chat box.
I don't know, whatever. Let them fight it out among themselves. Come back to us when you're ready.
You're not losing anybody in the chat. Kick rocks. Are people still complaining about Lyman's sweaty ball sack?
It'd be stupid not to play.
Oh my God, get over it, people.
Seriously.
His name is fine. I like sweaty ball sacks.
No, he seems like a cool guy. He seems like a cool guy.
Oh, the guy? Yeah, he's good too.
Yeah, it's good too. Sure.
His name is fine. How can we get more women to play poker? You know what? I'll tell you. You actually want to hear how to get women to play more poker? Don't be such jerks. Don't be such jerks in the chat room. Don't be jerks to women when they're at the table. Don't be a nitty a-hole to women when they're talking about poker in Twitter. Don't be jerks. If you think someone's doing something wrong, be constructive and tell them what you think instead of talking crap about them and being jerks. That's all I have to say. Women don't like to sit down because a lot of men are jerks to them. That's why.
Also not being chauvinistic. I'm Lyman's son who wants to be seated next to more attractive women.
When I used to sit down, guys would try to make me cry. They were so horrible.
You just like right there. Like,
What?
So this is like the third.
want some more attractive women. I'm like, also don't be
Right
chauvinistic.
here.
Yeah.
He's a son of
Don't be. We're
there's
not
that.
objects. Yeah. Don't be a chauvinist.
Call security on?
If you want more women at the table, April 20th,
I apologize.
Veronica and Friends special cash game. All my friends happen to be women, and we're going to be playing poker on the live stream. It's going to be all women.
That's your quote of the year. Don't be an
Sorry
idiot.
about forcing hold up against your
Don't be
seven.
just a tight asshole.
I actually have some really good quotes. Don't
do.
be a nitty a-hole.
Don't be a tight asshole. I like that. Good job, Veronica.
That's right. You're going to get fired. Then who's going to do commentary with me?
Clearly ahead.
David Tuckman, you just covered this. Pay attention.
Once. He's doing once.
Once, twice.
You don't call us up
You're gonna be in the booth talking with some other
What I
guy.
do and what I
You're gonna get all jealous. You're gonna cry, sucking your thumb,
God,
telling
I'll-
your wife, I can't believe she did this to me.
Talk be like, how did my tires get slashed? I'll be like,
what I do, what I don't do.
I'll be that jealous girlfriend. Frank makes it 30 to go. Ace deuce off. John still trying to get unstuck.
I have an option, right? Check.
I tend to agree with Bigger Ultra. Usually people are just schmucks, period. I mean, there's some people that are extra schmucky to women, but a lot of those guys are just stooges.
I actually, have played with some women that have been treated really badly at the table. I've got pretty thick skin, I can handle it, but some women don't want to come back. They don't want to come back.
Frank's flop nut spade draw.
Clearly. No, not that card.
Can't see John's cards. He's still firing. And Frank rivers himself a little bit of the nuts.
Frank's running hot right now. Frank, you should have made a penis bet. You know those
Ah,
things. Oh, John.
It's gonna pay off.
What John's...
John's gonna pay off. It's not going his way tonight. We've all had those nights. We just no hand holds, nothing. Everything else gets there.
We've seen Tiny have that night.
You start to tell yourself that you start to convince yourself you're getting bluffed all the time.
Yeah.
Start calling off.
I've even seen Kyle have that night. Jason McRoberts, he's had those nights. I mean, everybody's gone through it. Sean.
Going back to the previously discussed topic, that's one thing I actually do agree with Justin making a comment in the chat box, is Stones actually has, I think, of all the card rooms we do, they have one of the higher populations of women players.
Yes.
And it's, I think, this room in general, I mean, not only this room, but this room in particular does make it even pretty open and,
And this room really
comforting to like all players.
tries to bring in more women women in the commentary booth. We've got 2 women doing commentary on a regular basis here in our show. I mean, we're really trying to involve women in the game. The casinos.
I mean, they try to make it a warm and welcoming environment for like all
Yeah.
players. It really is good. It's good
Not
stuff.
like everyone else throws out like razor blades when you walk in,
Yeah, yeah.
but you know.
What this room does is a very cheers
It is.
feeling to it. You walk
It
in,
is.
it's like that. Like sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Like that song's like starts playing in my head.
When I go to other places, I almost hate it because I'm like, oh, they're not. I have to wait for the cart to come around and bring me water or coffee. Like here, it's like just amazing service, nice atmosphere.
Poker Pro Eric.
Oh, Poker Pro Eric's in there. We got our troll has joined us. Poker Pro Eric's very hot and cold. He's a very polarized person. He either loves or hates you.
Jerry bets 45. He's got a better 7. Cobra lets it go.
Most intimidating
So
New player in seat 9.
to get back to, yeah, he's been there for a little while. To get back to the woman thing, another big thing I notice is that a lot of, probably not a lot of players can't understand the difference between a recreational player and a professional player. And when you get a recreational player at your table, badgering them for making a bad call is like one of the worst things you can do. They might win that one hand, they might get lucky against you, but in the long run, making bad plays is obviously going to be negative EV for them. And why badger them? Like especially a new player, a new recreational player, especially if it's a woman. Why would you badger them? I've seen that so many times when someone's just learning the game and they're still trying to figure out, just the motions of the game, and they're getting badgered. And if they win a pot by accident.
Are you saying that women are bad players?
No, I'm saying new
This is the
women. They
problem.
want
This is-
to
I'm
bring
just-
new
I'm just
women to the
joking with you.
game.
I'm just joking with
I'm
you.
trying to be serious. Shut your mouth.
I know you are.
New women to the game. You have to be inviting. You have to be nice. You can't be a dick. You can't expect her to play like a pro if she's just starting.
I don't expect anybody to.
No one can play like you, Jake.
I don't expect even the pros to play like pros.
That's funny. Sean's already pocketed.
Good 20. Way to go, bro!
Sean's pocketed his pot already. He didn't even
Don't
have
tap
I
the
am
glass.
supporting
That's right.
both bad
You know I'm gonna win the bluff.
Polarized the
I'm going to
range.
at least 40. Just for the
Zalon's got the straddle on.
It's not a V
Did
straddle.
Bo double straddle?
Bo just raised in the dark. I don't think that they allow a double straddle in the 5-5 game, do they?
I'm not sure.
Maybe they do on the stream.
Last stream we do all sorts of wacky things. Who knows? Cobra calls 20.
Jerry's got kings. Let's see what he's gonna make this.
Jerry,
Jerry's been picking up some
you're
good
taking too
bets
long to
tonight.
bet, brother. There you go.
I'm Lemon Sun. You know what? I've seen some casinos do like learning. They have like seminars where you could learn how to play in the afternoon, and you can like play a little sit and go and stuff. I think they should do that. Get people comfortable with playing in a card room.
Comes back around to Sean. Sean's gonna fold the ace Dewey. Jerry takes 7 down with kings. So who's our new player in 9? We have a name yet?
His wife and his girlfriend won't approve of him being on this live stream, so he wants to come.
He's
himself.
full incognito.
Yeah. Oh, so what the heck? Well, not just once, but once I had a patient like pretty severe injury, was in the hospital for a while. His wife came in, and then his girlfriend came in, and then his other girlfriend came in.
Yeah.
It was like almost, they were like almost fist fighting outside the room.
That's always awkward.
That's all you gotta say. Oh, bro.
It's gone and just like quietly gone.
What's up and shit, you know?
It only would have been more awkward if like then the boyfriend came in,
Oh,
and then it's just like, oh man,
that would have been a fun cat fight.
yeah, right.
We would have supplied the mud for sure.
Yeah. John makes it 25 to go, ace 5 suited. Bo, who I believe straddled here, wakes up with ace king, and she's gonna just call. Her hand strength is pretty well disguised, but
Whew.
ace 8 7.
John,
And Bo's gonna lead out.
John's in tilt mode, and oh man.
John makes a call. Deuce.
And Bo is in just power mode here.
Bo bets 80. John calls.
Has he just turned himself off? This is
Yeah.
just a horrible, horrible river.
Here's gonna be a tough spot. It actually might get tough for Bo if John raises here. He's just gonna call. Shows ace king, and John's just
I
like,
would
this
like
is.
a bigger bet on the river.
Joe's just
If
like,
he's got an
this
ace. She's got the best kicker. He's gonna raise if he's got a. He's gonna raise if he's got a boat right on the river, so she can fold there. But I would have liked to see a little bit more. If he has an ace, he's
Bo,
gonna
well,
call.
Bo's probably thinking, well, there's only one ace left in the deck, it's unlikely that he has an ace. So he's probably
What's he calling with?
maybe just calling down one like pair of eights, maybe tens, something like that. Tens through tens, nines, jacks, maybe 8-9 suited, something like that.
I would
Just calling down second pair. I mean, okay, here's the thing.
I'd be like 275.
Players that are, well, okay, so
325 pot.
players that are steaming, and I'm not saying that John's steaming. John's had a rough night. John's ran pretty bad tonight.
Yeah.
Or pretty cold. When players that are stuck, they tend to we talked about, they tend to start calling down lighter, they start justifying calling, with marginal hands. And in a hand like that, John can easily have, middle pair there. He can have 8, 9, 8, 10, pocket tens, pocket jacks.
Here's how I'm always thinking.
And once you rivers the trip aces, there's only one ace left in the deck. It's hard for him to have that case ace.
If he's steaming also, I'm thinking if he's got a mid pair and he's calling me all the way down, if I can get 100 out of him, maybe I can get 200 out of him. Maybe I can get 180. I want to
Maybe
squeeze
not.
as much.
I understand that, but let's say if he's got pocket
And if he's
tens,
got an ace, he's going to pay.
if he's got but if he's got pocket tens, she bets 200 and he folds, and she lost value.
and
if he's
if
got
he-
pocket tens and she bets 100 and he calls, it's a good thing. So she can't plan on him having the case ace there. That's the least likely of his holdings.
And the only thing that's raising her on the river is a boat. So I would have tried to squeeze a little more out of him. I would have at least bet 200. I'm just saying. An ace could have been well within his range.
It's a least likely of his holdings because there's only one ace left in the deck.
That's okay. It's still in his range.
Yes.
So, someone was saying Jonathan Little talked about how he got his wife to play her first poker tournament and some guys at her table made her cry. They do that. They were trying to make me cry when I first started too.
Pseudonym 3 asks the Stones at Poker 24/7. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Food 24/7, Pokera 24/7, Blackjack 24/7, 17 poker tables, and
We don't-
17 other cards.
We don't talk about the dark side.
I talk about the dark side.
Mommy, tip please.
I used to play in the dark side.
290 from Frank.
No way!
And Frank picked up the bluff pot.
Come on!
No pair.
Yes,
Bluff
look
pot
at
for
Frank. Frank's
And
the
there
best.
was like 130, 150 in the bluff pot.
How do you not love Frank? How do you
Boom.
not? He's the best. I love me some Frank.
Have you ever?
Wait, those were mine. What the?
Have you ever rooted to not make a pair so hard?
And there we go. And there's the abstraction of the bluff pot.
I'm on at Sunset Man. I can get so much have 3 minutes. Women after work, I'm tired and I can hardly deal with one. It's true. I feel the same way about men. I have my husband. It's enough. I don't want to cook anymore. I want to cook after another man. just enough.
Bluff pot. Making it worthwhile.
I love that Frank won that bluff pot.
Add some out. Add some out to the team in.
What if my other man cooked for me? You can't beat a fighter pilot. I'm married to a fighter pilot. There's nothing that can beat that. His brother's a chef, though. Can you believe that?
Whose brother's a chef?
My husband's brother is a chef.
I did not know that. It's Shizzo asked if I've ever been at a table that makes poker miserable for players or women in general. Yeah, absolutely. There's it's funny, you actually ask some of the dealers in some of the card rooms around town. I'm usually the guy who then decides to, like, you know, be the total asshole back to them for them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm that guy who'll stick my nose in someone else's business and just start, like, talking crap back to the player who's being a total schmuck to the player, whether it's male, female, whatever. Like that. Someone's being a stooge. I'll just be, you know, 10 times a dick back. You know me. I can talk down to people. I can be a real asshole.
Yeah, I can too.
I mean, what do you mean, yeah?
If I have to.
You don't have to
No,
agree
you are.
you don't have to agree so fast.
No, you're a total a-hole.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
You got it in you. I wouldn't say you're like Morrissey a-hole. I gave that to Andrew Barber, but you're almost there.
I saw that his response was "Thank you."
Yeah. Whenever I watch an interview of Morrissey, I'm like, there's Andrew Barber, 100%.
I love this. It's so much better than 7 deuce.
Frank's loving himself the bluff pot game. He says he likes it. He says he likes it more than the 7 deuce game.
It is a lot of fun, and you know what? I think you're right. I think that hand with Sean and John, I think the bluff pot had a lot to do with that play out. Now looking back,
So going back to the previous hand, Poker God 6969, he agrees with me. He likes, you know, the bet size in there from Bo with the trip aces, and I think I'm right there. I mean,
I never said you were wrong, but I'm saying that I would have put in a little bit bigger of a bet, especially since he's steaming and he's calling off.
$30.
I'm alive. I can make it. Good to go. Jack on the river and Sean makes trip jacks. Cobra checks his bust to straight draw. Sean checks trip jacks.
I'm saying, you're calling to bluff the river?
Yeah, if, well, no, I have a straight draw that I print. That was that 120.
Yeah, what's him? That's the bar press.
You're welcome.
Poker God, you might be right, but at that moment with his steaming, the pot was 325. You don't think that a bet of 175 could have got paid off if a bet of 100 gets paid off?
No, because at some point players start to draw the line there. I mean, let's say if you're sitting there with tens, you start to like, okay, like
So you
this.
think anything over 100 he doesn't pay off?
I'm not saying anything over 100. I'm just saying like I don't think. I think her bet sizing was closer to being perfect than it was from being, you know, too small. But let's say if you were, oh, we know he's got the case ace in that spot, so he's gonna call. He would have called a much larger bet.
Yeah, it's easy for
So
us to say.
okay, but let's assign him another thing. Let's say he's got pocket tens, right? Let's say the most he would have paid off was 150, right? And I don't think he even would have paid off 150 if he had tens. A bet of 100, I think maybe the most maybe 125 if he's got tens. And even then I think it's really thin that he might just like fold tens. And then he's okay, like she does have it. Then I think you're closer there with a bet of 100 than if you bet like 250, you know, like 300, like you were saying. Or I think you said, or a 250 at least. Then I think it's a much easier fold or even snap fold with a hand like that if you don't have the case ace. And because there's only one ace left in the deck, it's the least likely. Even though we know, yes, it's still obviously in his range. You show that he could have the case ace. It's the least likely of his holdings.
Okay.
And so I think when you're in that spot where you're definitely betting, you definitely want to get called.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there.
Yeah.
You're making some sense, Jake.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And also then at times, I mean, and I don't think that would been the best opponent. You can also, and we've seen that before, where small, like, quote unquote, blocker bets will induce river raises from competent, capable players. So you can bet, sometimes if you have the nuts. Not that it shouldn't have the nuts there, but it should have a very, very, very strong hand. Sometimes you're making a little small bet that almost looks too small. A player will perceive that as, oh, he's making a defensive bet, making a blocker bet, and those habitually raise them. We saw a player in one of the other games, when the 5-10 games, he bet like in a pot that was like 500, where he bet like 35 on the river, and the player made it 335.
Yeah.
And he snap called it, what was it, 7-7 on that, right?
Yeah.
And the other player, like, had he made any kind of reasonable size value bet, he would have bet, if the pot was like 500, he would have bet like 350 or 400. The player would have insta-folded it. Instead, he made such a small bet, it induced a bluff out of the other player. So I think betting 100 there is, if you're going to get called by the, a weaker holding, you're probably maybe trying to extract the most there, and you might even induce maybe a bluff. And also, if you are going to get raised with by
on the river,
if you're going to get raised, let's say, by a boat, he's also going to raise small. You bet if your opponent does have a boat there, and you bet $250 into a $300 pot, he makes it 800.
you have to fold. You have to fold.
Yeah.
The only thing raising you is a fold.
Yeah. You're also well, say, but you bet 100. You bet 100, and instead he only makes it 350 instead of 800. And then you call off and you take your life.
I don't know if I could call off there.
Well, that's where it goes back to the smaller bet size. Another player might raise that. I want to bluff, because you're making what it looks like a blocker bet.
I disagree with that. I don't think at this level.
We've seen players do that at this level. Players make that small river bets and then get
But,
raised.
One of the reasons I was saying make it. What is he doing? Make it a little bigger is because he's steaming and he was just like steam calling.
Yeah. On the other end of it, I'm Lima Sun brings a point which we've seen a lot of players do, which also works very, very well, is the big over bet. So like 3 in the pot, then you bet.
By bow?
Yeah, you could.
I like that too.
I think that would, if you're gonna go for big value, go over bet, then go like bet 400 into a $300 pot, and then that might induce some calls from lighter holdings. I think that maybe you're bluffing. But the only problem was that there wasn't a whole ton. I don't believe, going back to that board, there wasn't a big draw that missed. It wasn't like a real obvious draw, like a flush draw that missed. You generally, if you're gonna go for the over bet value bet, that looks like a busted draw, there generally has to be a pretty apparent busted draw on the board. It's usually easiest to do that with busted flush draws because they stick out like a sore thumb versus busted straight draws.
I'm trying to remember what the flop was again and the turn.
Ace, 8, 7.
And the turn.
Turn, deuce, river, ace. Something like that. We'll have to go back and revisit the hand. But like I said, I don't think in that spot there was a big, draw sticking out like a sore thumb that, if that was the case, if a big draw did miss, then yeah, maybe you can do it. Maybe go for the really big oversized value bet on the river and try to make it look like a busted draw.
Well, we saw his cards and he was going to pay her off, I think.
Yeah.
If she bet even.
Well, yeah. In this case, we know that she would have bet a lot. But but in not knowing that your opponent has the case ace, I think her bet sizing was fine.
The way I'm always thinking is if I can extract.
Go bigger, go home, bro.
If I can extract 100 out of them, can I extract 125? Can I extract 150? I'm always thinking what with their range, how much can they pay me off here?
And at some point, players if a player says, "Oh, I would have called 150," and said, "Oh, you wouldn't have called 155," and you can. At some point, players do draw the line, and it's conscious, it's subconscious sometimes, and a lot of players just go off of feel. Other players he's making a half pot size value bet. He's trying to get called.
Yeah.
Hey, can we put a couple of
I think we've been like talking about that one hand through like 3 hands.
That's all right. Hey, we're both right here. I said raise.
Queen 4 deuce. Frank's got the old ace 4. He's good to go right now. Politically correct name is back in the chat box.
Have I ever seen politically correct name?
He's back in the chat box. All right, you're with us now?
Yes.
There we go. That's unfortunate.
Love it.
PCN, I love
I
it.
hate that I gave in.
So rude. I checked.
Right?
Should have stood strong.
Lobbying the 2-5 things. You don't have to play.
So you bet $85.
You gave in, man. You gave in.
The man's keeping you down.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Man.
You put on that suit and you're going to work in that corporate office 9 to 5. That's
And here it is. Here's Frank owning his on soul again. Frank calls down pair forward. Oh god.
Zahn, just when you see Frank in a hand,
Zahn, what are you doing, brother? Like he knows you, he owns you.
I'm just gonna be Christopher Walken right now. Zahn, when you see Frank in a hand, you just get up and you walk away.
That's okay.
I'm gonna be your walk-in closet.
Let's
It's a girl doing Christopher Walken.
Were you
It's
saying,
as good
you're
as it's
saying that
gonna
women can't do
get.
Christopher Walken?
No, I mean
That's
it's hard to do a
why-
man. It's hard to do a man's voice. It's as good as it gets.
No, stop. Just make it down.
Got some champagne?
Make it down.
Champagne.
The swing's not helping either.
The champagne? Saturday Night Live, Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
You act like that's real much. You act like that's
Need more cowbell. I got a fever. And the only cure is more cowbell, baby. And he said baby all weird. More cowbell, baby. It's a great skit.
No, it is. And it's like I'm like there's a list of things that you're ruining in life for me. Like right now, like Christopher Walken is like moving up to like I really love Christopher Walken. And then
Do you know I actually have like a hardcore crush on Christopher Walken? Like since I was 14.
I believe it. It's justifiable. Frank running as pure as Colombian cocaine.
Yeah, sorry Azan. Not you anymore.
Frank's Azan just kept staying at pots with him. I don't know what. Like he came by earlier, we told him like, yeah. So what? Frank's just like owning your soul again tonight, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like has not stopped him. It's like that monkey on his back. He's got to like. That's the thing. Like Azan's got to conquer the world.
Just ask for a setup change, Azan. It'll help.
Mark's age, I would love
I can make it. Frank's feeling it.
I went in the room yet. Can I take down? How much is that?
65.
Get my derriere.
55 of them is mine.
If you go low, if you go low
55 of them is mine. Whatever.
945, all clubs.
Check, contact, check. Play your bet. 45.
You have any of that?
Sean asked if you have any of that.
Other people on the pot. Oh wait. Oh,
I don't
it's
have
just
a
you.
club.
And Frank gets him off the best hand. Shows the 10-8 off.
Close. Real close.
And Frank's not even having wine or anything. He's just having fun.
Yeah, it is.
You know, he came dressed to win.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about. That shirt is lucky.
Part of this is, yeah, Sean's on lockdown poker. Part of that is he had bottom pair, the board was all clubs.
There's something.
Live. Play your live 10.
Oh man, it's almost that time. No wonder I was yawning.
Oh, yeah.
It's gone by fast.
So you don't
It's because whenever Frank's in the game, it just brings happiness to my life.
Live 10.
That's 2.
Here, 4. Option, John.
Oh man, can I have help?
I think Sean straddled here and everyone just limped in. Yep.
Give him 2 stews. Please, Jim.
I guarantee you after the stream, John's gonna make back all his money and more.
I believe it.
That's what usually
Queen
happens.
5-7, 2 diamonds.
Bet $30.
Let this guy get a bow out before she hits.
Frank's made a pair of 7s. Sean's got king high diamonds. He's gonna call.
That's it, Sean.
Players left.
Damn it,
10 of diamonds.
Okay. Lay your bet 45.
Sean bets 45.
You can do it.
Sean's
now.
gonna
Go
check
there
call
on
king
the
high
river.
flash.
Do what you
Again,
gotta do.
3. 1 seat open. Here your river. Come in.
Board pairs on the river.
What is the board pair? You have a
Check.
Check, check.
I see 7, pair 7, 2 pairs.
Send it! Send it!
Diamonds are forever.
Frank yells send it. And then Sean slow rolls a flush.
Busting your bubble. That goes better than
Sean and Frank are awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Don't try to.
Politically correct name, I believe, is a programmer.
all about control, baby.
Is that your spidey senses picking up on that? Or is it the fact that he said that I'm a
he said,
programmer?
oh, I didn't see that. I thought I saw him talk about working in San Francisco.
Super small team. Smallest ever.
That's a very
Live
small
big
deal.
feet.
Smallest ever.
What kind of programming do you do? Politically correct name. I want to know.
Sean, your big blind, please.
I'm live.
Thank you very much. Live 15, 3 or 4.
How much is Frank in for?
I'm
At
not
least
sure.
1,500.
I don't know. He might come in for only 1,000.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We know when we started the stream, he had about 1,500 in the stack.
45.
But I'm not sure if he started with 15 or just 1,000. He's up either way. You know that.
The stream starts at 4, and we start recording the stream at 6:30. So they have quite a bit of time together.
Why you raise 45? Because I'm committed. I said I was.
Frank made it 45 to go, 9-4 offsuit. Gets Sean off the 9-7 suited. Jerry, you put in a $15 straddle.
You're gonna call. You got one.
And Jerry
It's like you're almost pregnant.
coming in the pot with a king 6
So
off.
freaking bad. Almost pregnant.
John calls as well.
Yes, sir, you put.
10-7-4.
Check.
Frank's got a
I said that
pair.
one time at the El Dorado Arena. They said if
The bet
check, if he bets, you have to raise him.
75.
Yeah.
Oh, 75.
I won the pot. I just don't remember. I had aces.
Oh, Jesus. And Frank makes more fours.
Yeah, of course.
Check.
Frank checks back.
Here your river.
Are you taking it? Alright, so we're doing
Deuce.
so if you win.
Oh, God. And poor John. John sticks it.
Get in here, Frank.
Oh, poor John.
But
Jesus.
9.
The old 9-4, Frank.
Come over here with your shirt.
The old 9-4.
We've been flashing that
Poor
shirt all
John.
day.
Poor John.
That's an awesome shirt.
Dude,
He had a rough go at it. He had a real rough go at it.
there's a lot of us out
You know,
there.
you should have put a V straddle on the table.
I wasn't in charge of the shirt, actually. My
You want to wait, right,
Debbie
buddy?
in my BD department made the shirt, so I gotta give her complete credit for
I love it. I think they're awesome.
They're cool or what?
Way cool. Way cool.
No, it's
President Frank Underwood, here we go.
Look like you're having fun out there, Frank.
dude, I was having a blast. Do I play this game any different than anything else?
No.
I love it when you're on the screen. You're the best.
Take
No.
any seat you want, buddy.
I so miss you. I want to play so bad the game you jumped in for an hour.
Oh yeah.
I'm driving to the Bay Area, and I'm ending up at the California Grand watching you guys, and I was like, God, I wish I was in that game so bad.
Is that my shit right?
Yeah, Verona got in there, spice things up a little bit. Add a couple gears.
Do you know
game
our
was-
little side game going on?
The bluff pot game. I saw you took down a bluff pot.
Yeah, it was good.
Right on.
The game is never fun without you. Yeah, you should have been here that night I sat down. They were falling asleep
There's
on the
two
street.
games I missed. That game and last Wednesday night. Oh my God, you guys had one of the best games.
That was a good 5-10 game.
Yeah,
Really
that
good
was a
5-10.
great
Brian and Bart. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that was a good game.
Yes.
Come on, we got a hand
Hard.
developing. Let's go back to the action. Yeah. And there, we got Frank again. Frank here, Frank there.
Bo.
Jump on in here, Frank.
Who's it up to? Me and you heads up? I can't even remember what I
It's
did.
just totally in the zone tonight. I don't even know what.
You were feeling it.
I was just like, everything was, I was just like a puppeteer at this table tonight. I mean, it feels like that. I mean, those are the best nights ever.
You're a Metallica master.
I show her the 5 and she's still full. That's the best part.
Wow. You showed the 5 and she still pulls 3s there.
Bo called me down on this 1-3 game earlier tonight before we got in there. I said, Bo, I'm taking you out, man. I owe you. And Kelly. I told Kelly before the night started. I said, Kelly, I owe you. And I feel bad because all night long I own Kelly.
It seemed like you have a pretty good beat on Azan.
And he's on. I did.
This isn't the first show we did. This, I think it's another show you had. I think you were 5 for 5 in Las Vegas.
I
Yeah.
just have a really good feeling. He had me though one time. I don't know if you heard him. He said, you got Jack. And I had Jack throwing in that.
Wow.
You missed one. I mean, the first night, I had King against Robert, and he had ace deuce. And it was a raised pot by Azan. And you know how good Robert is, right?
Yes.
Look at that V.
Live 55.
Look at that was a big V right there.
Live 55.
It's a big V.
I was showing with ace 10 and diamonds.
Yes. Live 55. Play it
I
all.
don't even remember what happened to her. I drank a lot of wine tonight.
Sean makes the call, ace 10 of diamonds.
I will. You gotta give me the invite. I haven't seen it.
You're at the table. You're already full. But you can be a backup. Who wants to see you? Go to the ladies. I'll buy you some wine
Oh
though.
my God, look at these two hands going. Who should win here? Who should win here? Oh, he sucked out though. I remember this hand now.
No spoilers.
I could be
King,
wrong.
Queen 5.
Clearly, I could be wrong.
Frank out flops Sean.
Tag.
Sounds like weakness.
Never win.
Weakness.
You could always raise it.
River Ace and Sean gets there.
Big ace.
Oh God, how did you know that was coming? So
And
bad.
he checks it back.
Somebody sucked out is what
Minimum.
He let him know you sucked out.
I couldn't have
God, that was so. And he's smiling because he knows
He loves
he got
it.
away with one right there.
I did it.
So, Robert, first hand of the night, Azan raises. I called pre-flop of King 10. It was like King 10-4, but it was like 2 diamonds. And Robert, Azan bets, I call, Robert re-raises, Azan goes away, and I flop 2 pair, and I flat call Robert because I know what a nit he is. And so I flat call.
You know what?
Freaking guy has ace 2 of diamonds, hits a diamond on the river. I had him crushed, and it's like So I told him I was coming after him. I got him later on, so it worked out all right. It worked out all right. All my vendettas were taken care of tonight, and Villanova won.
And Villanova won.
I had 5 brackets. 2 of the 5 brackets I had Villanova. And
Right on.
so it was a good night. Good night.
Right on.
So much fun. And it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've been here, so
I
it was
know, we
really good
missed
to be.
you. I missed you.
Jerry makes it 30 to go off the button. 10-6 offsuit.
My job is killing me. But I better get the invite to ladies' night.
When's the last time you jumped?
I'll at least buy you some wine.
That'll work. I'm easy there.
Ace 9-5, 2 diamonds.
Jake's depressed because his favorite player just sat down.
Oh, Matt. Oh, I just. Oh wait, is Matt's not in yet?
He's just unracking. This is our last hand.
I gave Matt such shit just a minute ago. Because I know
Put the bomb pot in.
he's the
Are you gonna be here on Wednesday?
younger boy.
But after the flop. What is this?
I don't know. Maybe.
Next Wednesday.
Jerry bets 80 with a 10-6 offsuit here on Ace 9-5 against multiple opponents.
It's like it's getting crazy. The wine's kicking in.
Aaron's got Queen High diamonds. He's gonna make the call. And Frank, you got top pair and you're gonna make the call.
Oops.
Don't give me that card on the turn. Oh my God.
Don't give him that card.
Jerry with
Queen.
100% equity making the bet, and now he's 0.
Aaron adds a pair.
Do you want to get in here? Come on.
Go with this time and draw.
Let's get a record going. Get it.
Did you have fun tonight?
I had a great time.
God damn.
That was fun.
That was a blast, man.
Thank you guys. Awesome. Awesome, Veronica.
How are you?
Good job, baby.
You have
Diamond on the river. Aaron gets there.
So wrong.
He's gonna bet it. 5-10 in the pot.
That's discipline right here. Am I disciplined or did I make this call? I don't know.
240.
you don't even remember.
I don't.
I think you got to fold here, Frank.
I'm pretty sure I got to fold.
I think you got to fold.
I'm going with Jake here. I'm laying it down. Screw it. That's a stupid maintenance call.
Good fold, Frank. Good fold, Frank. Good fold.
So they want to play this
We're not gonna go with Jake.
Just for the record, they wanted to go 7 deuce tonight. And what I told them was, I was the only one that objected. I go, my reads are freaking so solid. 7 deuce screws me up. I want to trust my reads all night long. But when Azan came up with the other game, I said I
The
like
bluff pot
that
game.
because it's deeper in the
Deeper in the hand. Yeah, you
deeper in the hand.
gotta get to the river.
You know,
right?
so many people play the 7 deuce strong from the beginning, and then you're all screwed up. But I love the bluff pot was solid.
Looked like you guys had a lot of fun.
No, we had a great time. Great table tonight.
Right
Good
on.
times. Good times.
We are back on Wednesday. We're gonna have a 5-10 on Wednesday, right? And
It's 5-10 Wednesday. We got 10 and a quarter.
10 and a quarter.
10 and a quarter.
On Wednesday.
10:25
Damn,
Wednesday.
Daniel. And then April 16th, that's a Saturday night. We're going to do our first Saturday night live stream. Dave Tuckman is going to be joining me doing commentary on a 1-3 no limit hold'em game. It'll be our first 1-3 no limit hold'em.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Are you in
And-
that game?
Not that I'm aware.
You should be.
You should,
We're giving
eh?
away a seat to the World Series
We
of
want to
Poker
sit
main
here
event.
and make commentary
I got
on
a
Jake. That'd be
WPT.
fun.
I got deep stacks that weekend.
Yeah, so we're every Saturday starting April 16th for 9 Saturdays, we're gonna be doing qualifiers to get to our main event on June 18th, and you can win a seat in the World Series of Poker main event.
Yeah.
10K, man. And there's like no buy-in. There's no buy-in. You just play cash and get votes. That's
What's
nice.
this whole vote thing? Everything is going on like June 19th or whatever that weekend is. And there's a little tournament in the World Series that weekend that I'd like to play in. I won't tell you what the schedule is, because it might give away my age, but I do want to play in that tournament.
Seniors tournament. Jake's playing.
Shut the hell up. Well, yeah, Jake's wearing a skirt. Jake's wearing a skirt. He's playing the seniors tournament and a beard because he's going to play the women's lipstick tournament and everything else because that's how Jake rolls, man.
Because I can.
Because he can.
Because I'm a classy broad.
And you're going to play, this year they got the super seniors over 65, so you better come up
I'll
with
probably try to
something
sneak into that
You gotta,
as well.
You got to do that as well. You got to stay consistent,
You won't,
Jake.
just for men in 5 minutes, you won't do that.
Yeah,
that
a touch of
go
gray.
totally gray.
Go full gray.
Go. Oh, you got this, Jake, man.
It'll be fun.
We know how Jake final tables. He gets in the women's tournament, the super seniors, the seniors.
That's how,
So
he,
excited.
how he got in his wife's pants.
Whoa!
Schmoozed his way in there.
Just like that.
My friends, you see
Smooth,
this?
so smooth.
All right,
Right on.
everybody. Good night. Thanks
Awesome.
for joining
Thanks
us.
for
We'll see
tuning
you
in.
Wednesday. 7 p.m.
10:25. Get in the game.
Oh my God.